So picking back up, you guys are still in East Haven, except for Rock, who has stormed off after your all's argument regarding letting that last guy survive and letting him go away. Um, and you guys were pretty much going to decide when you were going to go. I believe you took a short rest, and that was when Rock left. So it would be you guys did take the long rest and it's still the morning, so it's still like about like 11ish. So you're mid twilight. While you guys are in East Haven, you do have the banner that was requested to pick up since you were coming here, and you did get confirmation that the Marauder that you were after Quiv has just been taken care of. So, with with that information done, um, oh, and Laurie, you know that the person that was left is related to you. So, but yeah, with all that information done, you guys were deciding to head out, I believe. Was there anything else anyone wanted to do here in East Haven?
Um, I, I mean, I'd still like to offer people to try get people back to Brinchanda, but that's up to the party.
All right. Well, yeah. Then go ahead and suggest that to your people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna look at them and be like, all the people that's still here during like not able to leave. Do you do you feel that you want to? Do you just want to get out of here, or should we try to at least offer just to try get some women and children out?
I'm not sure that there's anyone left, to be honest. But, you know, unfortunately, I think Rock is probably going to make a beeline. Knowing Rock, he's like savior of the world in his own head, so he's probably going to try. You know, my guess is either going back home or more likely going straight to Bryn Shander and trying to take on this mission that we had by himself. And so speed is probably of the essence if we want to make sure he doesn't run in and get himself killed.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I just think I don't know. Seems too barren over here. We have to get back to Brinchanda really quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know how many people are left, but what we do know is there are a lot of unpleasant characters left.
A lot of probable Draga.
If we all are in agreement, then yeah, you guys can start heading out and
Yeah.
heading back.
Hmm.
All right.
We only took a short rest in, and we didn't take a long rest,
You took a long rest
have we?
before the whole ambush scene. So you guys took a long rest before, and then you took a short rest now.
Yeah,
So
I was just making sure.
yeah, and it's about 11. So you guys can start making your way out of the
We
city.
didn't do a long rest before the ambush.
You
In the
took.
town hall, I
So
don't.
we did a long rest when
Oh,
Rock stormed off.
yeah, I
It
thought
was in the
y'all.
means the long rest.
Oh, was the long
Yeah, that was
rest?
after you guys you'd woken up and he
Wasn't
was gone.
the long rest was in the town hall?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was the town hall. Yeah,
Yeah.
and after was a short rest, like when after the whole like
Yeah.
rock
When we
thing.
were
I'm
all in the
pretty sure.
houses, that was I thought a long rest.
I thought we didn't have time to do a long rest in the town hall because it was too early. I wanted to do one, but you
Yeah.
said it wasn't within 24
No, yeah,
hours.
because you guys woke up at the town hall, you stepped out, you met Nisfar, and then while you were doing some rescue stuff, you found that got the bard that's still with you as well. And then also while you were helping the bard, someone was stumbling down the street. You guys went to help him with his thing, and they set you up with an ambush, which you guys managed to survive. And then you were taking
Yeah,
a
because I
short
had
rest to recover because you had just taken a long rest like 3 hours ago.
the long rest. I could have sworn was outside of town. That was the last one we had because I'm out of spell slots now, and I wouldn't be if we had just gone through the.
Was it a short rest in the hall?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a short
I
rest.
I think it was a
That's why
short rest in the hall, and
Rock
then
was
we
Yeah.
long rested, right? We were all taking a long rest that night after the murder shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Another
I mean, we
thing.
probably would have been long rested during the night, like you said. We did not rest in the town hall, but we would have rested after. It was we long rested outside of town, we short rested in the town hall, and then we would have, although we didn't resolve it last session, we would have long rested inside, and then discovered Rock missing in the morning.
Yeah,
Because I
what I
remember
thought.
you guys. Let's see if I pull us back to. Maybe it'll help if we look at the street. It was this street.
I'm
Right?
sorry to cause mayhem with this, guys.
It's the wrong street. Sorry.
It matters to my character because I don't have spell slots left, and I am very sure we did not rest in the town hall because I remember going through that first fight, wanting to long rest to regain those spell slots and not being able to do it. So I went into this fight not having all my spell slots, like I would have if I'd long rested.
Yep.
So
I remember you guys
that's
took.
why I'm kind of.
I remember you
Only
guys took
rested
separate
here.
houses, right? You guys had a moment here.
Yep.
Yep.
You two,
I
and
was
then the
in.
three
I
of
know. I was
y'all.
there.
The three of y'all with the bard were in here,
Mm-hmm.
and Rolk went
Yeah.
here by himself.
Yep. And that was
And then
it.
we
We had
watched.
not discussed long rest, short rest, stuff, whatever. But my thought would be we would have split up for the night and then discovered him gone in the morning.
That's what I thought we ended on.
I should have wrote down.
That way we
there was
all get a long rest.
I thought it was a short rest, but wait. Okay, Rock left the party during a short rest to head back to Brinchander. It's in my notes.
Yeah. All I'll tell you is we never got a long rest in the town hall. That's all I'll tell you.
Party
So
to East Haven.
because we were too close
Found
to,
a town
we went into
hall,
town
gathered.
and we went to the town hall pretty much right
Oh,
away.
you took a short rest
And
in the
so
town hall
yeah,
and here. So it
yeah.
is actually.
It's
I think we were intending to take a long rest here.
That's okay, yeah, because it was starting to get night.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
intending
night.
to take a long rest
I
here.
remember
Oh, and
when I left too,
and I
you had
had you
messaged
roll.
me and asked me if I was marching all night or if I was camping.
Yep, and you rolled.
So
So
would
yeah,
have
you
had to we
guys
would
did
have had
take
to
a.
have been the night
All right,
somewhere.
so my
So
notes,
yeah,
I wrote down the wrong one. Long rest.
So we can say we took a long rest here.
Yeah, that was my fault. I put down short rest. It was a long rest. That was my fault.
okay.
Yeah, I said it matters to my character a lot
Yeah.
with the spell slots.
Yeah.
Matters
I
to me
mean,
too.
I'll be able to spell slots myself.
Okay, so now it is a fresh morning. Okay, so I wrote down the wrong thing. That was my bad on my own notes. Crazy. Um,
I don't
okay.
think we ever really resolved it or talked one way or another about it, so it's not really a note-taking problem.
I put down short rest and it was long, but it's okay. Um, if it's a fresh morning, then that's best case for y'all. So you guys would have woken up, and then you guys already found that Rock was missing. So we can say it's been like an hour because you guys took time to make food and check each other and all that. So, and you guys can head out from here. So,
Yep.
if that's the case. Alright, so that trip from East Haven to Brinchander.
I imagine I'm the one carrying the bar dwarf on my back, since he likes to talk up all the girls.
I'll just be flying per usual.
Yeah. Alright,
Looking
says
at Rock.
7.5 hours. So it takes you 7.5 hours. So that's like a full day's walk to get back all the way over there. Thorian, you said you're the one that's carrying.
Yeah.
Alright, and Quiver over top.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'll be
Thanks.
treading a little bit slower because, walking through snow with someone on my back wouldn't exactly be the easiest.
As you guys make your way, it's pretty good, pretty safe so far. There's been you're not even passing by footsteps. Even the traffic's gone down due to what's happened. But as you guys are making your way past this forest, you do see a section of trees that has been burned, and you can even see some of the trees have fallen over from being kind of like cut in half by what looks to be something very smooth, as the cut of the tree is very flat and it's burned as you're passing by.
And that wasn't there when we went to East Haven. That's new.
Maybe you just weren't looking at it.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just trying to think whether it's rock related or not.
that's just something you guys noticed on your way back. Is there are some burnly cut trees. It looks like it. I mean, if you want to investigate it, you can.
I think we probably should. What do y'all think?
I mean,
Laura would be trying
uh,
to track Ralph. I mean, would she have any Ralph? Would she have any would she see any of his footprints or anything? You want me to roll for
Yeah,
that?
roll survival or yeah,
I mean,
roll survival for checking for the shoes. Did anyone want to investigate the trees?
I'll
can't find
try.
anything.
Oof. It doesn't seem like there's any tracks of animals or anything. You're just not finding any tracks at all, Laura. With an 8.
Wow.
Yeah,
Even
you
the
and me both.
even the animal count is incredibly low. With another 8, you look at the trees and you just, um, it almost looks like someone like beam cut it, as if they had a ability to spit a beam out. That's all you really understand,
Okay.
which is confusing.
Interesting.
Gonna do an Arcana check, see if there's anything magical about it, maybe. Oh, there we go, nat 20.
Dang.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it would be magical in the sense that it was the radiant breath. You would notice the burn matches to radiant type damage and not just other fire damage or anything else. Which lets you know that it's very likely this is damage from the dragon. So they were hunting inside of the forest in between towns as well.
Mention that to the group. Hey, it looks like this was dragon damage. So, I guess we could
Yeah.
either reconnoiter to see if anything survived that would be, I mean, it could be hunting a deer for all we know, but. Or just head on to Brinjander.
just be the dragon, but then it didn't come this way, so I don't know.
Kind of interesting that the damage would be there because the dragon was going counterclockwise from Dugan's Hole, through Goodmead, East Haven, etc. So it kind of went off all the way here. It's interesting. And didn't attack the big target of Brinchander.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. If you wanna roll like insight to maybe get in the dragon's head, I can give you that. Since you're on that path, anyways. Oh, 21. The dragon did have directives, but also a dragon's gonna be a dragon, right? So if it went from Dugan's Hole to Goodmead, perhaps it went to Dugan's Hole, saw the forest, went to chase an animal based off of its instincts, and got a bit of damage into the forest before its directive pulled it back to Goodmead.
Fair enough.
Would you guys? I mean, Quiv wouldn't understand any of this, right? Because he's not the one doing these checks.
I would say from up top of where you're at, you see that there's like random damage that matches that in the forest. There's just
Hey,
like
you can.
patches of damage.
Hmm. I think I just glide down to the rest of the group and be like, "This is a little interesting." Well,
And I would explain what we found.
I mean, don't you guys think we should investigate this? I mean, seems odd.
I
What
mean,
if something's looming in that forest?
I'm I'm under the pretense that could have just been the dragon, but I mean, if you want to try to go on, but I feel like the issue with Rogue
Yeah.
is still
True. We should
I feel
prioritize
that's
that.
probably more urgent. Like say before he runs off, does something stupid and gets himself killed.
can't go
Yeah,
losing. We can't go losing our cleric.
that is true. Let's just head to Bridge and see what's up. See if we can get anything on rock.
Nothing is going to kill him before I talk to him first. I may kill him. I'm May not, but
Someone
I have.
kill Lara to threaten to kill someone that you've always seen as an ally.
So are we moving on?
Yeah, thumbs up, Dean. I don't know if you see my messages. I don't know how to
I
fucking
saw it.
whisper on roll 20. Thumbs up.
/W.
Oh, do I have to type anything else? Just /W.
And then my
Just
It
name.
just
slash
goes to you.
W Dean.
/W and then my name.
Oh, see, there's
If
problems.
you go to the chat tips
You're
that
confused
pops
already.
up whenever you load
What's
the
your
game,
name? Is it
it shows you there
Dean?
too. Yep. Dean.
It's okay.
Cool.
Okay.
But yeah, are we good with the forest? Or are we moving on?
I think we
move
should move on.
on.
Vote for move
Feel
on.
we should just move on.
All right.
Just Quiv, tell us if you see anything weird, like or
Weirder.
anything since you're weirder.
Understood.
Quiv, you would be the first to see. There's like a small patch of trees to the side, and it has this large open clearing, and in the middle you would see a little campfire, and one person sitting beside it.
Can I do like a perception check just in case? Like, I think maybe I can like determine who the person is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that's solid. A 19.
19. There's something different about him, but he does look like a friend you've seen before.
Huh. I think I mean, okay. I think a Koi would actually just be interested at this point. Be like, okay, this is just like I think it's the person's calling to me in his mind. I- and and then I think I just be like in the air like, hey guys, trust me, let's head this way. And then like I fly over to that empty patch, like surrounded by forest, hoping that the rest would follow me.
Yeah, I have pretty solid passive perception. Would I see Quiv?
What is your passive?
Like
Oh,
19?
18? Yeah.
18.
Yeah,
18
you see
passive,
Quiv
yeah.
coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stand up and start heading to the road. I'll kick snow over my little fire that I was sitting by and head out onto the road to meet them. And yeah, you guys will probably see Rolk in a minute or two, walking towards you.
He doesn't
But
quite look like Rolk.
he looks different. The first thing you'd notice is that he shaved his head completely off, leaving just the scruffy beard that's been growing up over the past couple of weeks. And he's also his whole face seems to be smeared with ashes, like he's rubbed ashes all around his eyes to darken them and sort of make himself look more like a death's head. And he'll just walk up and he'll have his hand up. So I need to say something. Lara, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for threatening to kill your father. He did try to kill me. My rage took me a little too far. I communed with my god. And it seems that we don't have time for any of these emotions. We are going to war. Then he'll just turn around and start walking to Bryn Shander without saying anything to
Laura.
anyone else.
Laura would have been angry until he said, "I'm sorry," and then her face would have just been. She would accept the apology. No, she did. She, by the way, just to clear this up, she wasn't 100% for letting him live. She just wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, I know.
So she was going to determine what she might have killed him herself. You know what I'm saying? She found out that he punk attacked Rock, she was ready to kill him. But she,
Rock
we
was
never got the option,
just
so.
in a state of rage at being attacked continuously by this guy. He was shooting me first when I was in the alley, and then like everybody was chasing him all around, and it was a pain in the ass. I just wanted to kill him when I had the chance. You know, when he backstabbed me again, I was like, that's it. But no, yeah, no hard feelings for any of it. But Rolk would be sorry. He would have realized later after being alone that you did say that it was your father, and he would feel bad for it. But now understands that there's no time for even anger. We're going to war.
We've got this role. Remember, we're the chosen.
Honestly, Quiv would just be like, "What? I didn't expect to find him so soon."
I didn't either. I figured he was gonna go in, take the quest, and then take off, and you'd have to catch up to him. But this works.
I'm just. In the end, how the hell did you manage to shave your head, Rogue? You
Hunting
don't have
knife.
anything sharp. Hunting knife.
I have a hunting knife.
Not imagine how bad of a haircut that would probably wind up being, or how painful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Painful for
By
sure.
yourself
Yeah,
with a hunting knife.
it would be a mess, and there's probably a few like nicks all over his head where there might be blood even.
I'd even say that no matter how stoic your face is, your head is cold. So cold. It's-
Yep.
So, it's used to being covered
Yeah,
by
you need a hat,
blanket.
like a pelt hat, beaver hat, or something.
But, cool. I got your token updated for you, Rock, and the other scenes, so.
Thank you.
Alright, Nisfar and Melano are both walking ahead and did not stop for this interaction, just so that's clear.
Didn't give a break stride.
And
Fine, when Rolf turned away, he would be following you now, just a little ways back.
Laura probably would be taking up the rear.
I'll sort of be just in between since I'm carrying the dwarf, just chatting away with him.
Yeah,
We're pushing
I
the
think
dwarf
I'd
in the
come down
wheelbarrow.
to want to listen to the dwarf's wisdom. You know, you never know when you're
Guys,
gonna meet
I
someone
just want to
this
say,
wise.
like, as well, that absolutely nothing good has happened in East Haven yet. This whole campaign, it's been absolute
On
shit
that, I
every time we go there.
100% agree. I hated the place.
Never again.
Worst place in the Dale. Yeah.
Next time there's a dragon, we send it straight for East Haven and we don't stop it.
Yeah.
Quiv, you're gonna let them. Quiv, you're just gonna let them talk bad about your town. You lived there your life.
No, I'm from Goodmead.
Yeah, you're from Goodmead, but you got that job at East Haven. You said.
No, that was a Thorian.
Oh, Thorian, you're the one that got the East Haven. Well, then you're gonna let them do that. Same question.
She's like,
new
hell yeah, it's a
person.
shithole.
Just get used to it. I'm prideful. There's no pride in trying to fight.
Alright,
So
well,
East side, Bryn side.
so that does take it takes you guys the 7.5, maybe even a little bit longer as you took, probably more closer to 8 hours to get here as you stopped for both the forest and rock. But you guys would be back in Bryn Shander, and it would be approaching night. You would see people are starting to pack up the shops and close their doors as you are making your way through. And you'd be coming from the east gate. So where would you guys like to go?
Where were we supposed to meet the what's her face? Oh shit.
At
It
least,
was the tavern,
anyone-
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
was it
the North
hall?
Book.
it's Velen.
But does anyone want to
Yeah.
resupply?
I don't need anything.
I don't either. It's
Shopping wise.
The shops are
Yeah,
closing
Before-
because it's night.
Before we leave on this quest, I'd like to stop by what's the names, but that can be done tomorrow.
Well, no time like the present. We don't know what tomorrow will bring.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Oh,
you guys,
everything's closing
Right
up.
then.
so where we going? You guys
Oh,
wanna
maybe.
try the shops in there?
Yeah,
Well,
what did you want?
yeah, well, I mean, we'll stop by there. I want to drop by that magical shop. I forget its name off the top of my
Willie?
head. The one
He
that you
can't go
tried to
in. He's
hit
been
on.
banned.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait outside, you know?
Good idea.
He has too much curiosity to explore.
That was a classic.
You guys get to the shopping areas and you see most of the stores are flipping their closed sign on the window. But the general store and the armor store hasn't done so yet.
Yeah, so Willie's would be flipped over, closed.
Willie's is
Um,
closed right now, yes.
yeah, we'll have to come back here tomorrow. I want to see about this new sword that I've been given. So we should just make our, unless you want to grab anything while we're here, we should just make our way to
Doesn't have a
the.
ward to flip the shop sign to close when Giv shows up to this, does he? He gets 100 feet, flip.
We'll
The
find out tomorrow.
the armor shop does close, but you're going to the general store. You said.
I want to go by Willie's because I've got to get
Oh well,
because I want to
Willie's.
get him to identify that sword.
So you want to come back tomorrow? Does anyone want to do
Yeah.
anything tonight? I thought y'all said we were going to the general store. Are we not going there?
I think it
I
was
think
just
if nothing's open, I just hit the tavern, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good on potions and everything.
Alright, well then. I guess y'all gonna head back up to the North Look, right? That's your favorite place?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll just jump y'all up there.
You save the click and dragging.
Friend Shander's Tavern. Let me get rid of these.
Rocks grew back a full head of hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's my real fantasy roleplay. Being able to grow hair.
alright.
I'm thirsty.
You guys can start making your way in. It's not super busy right now. Possibly in a little bit, but you guys come in. There's a few people eating and at the tables, and you got plenty of tables to choose from.
I just come here because I think this is where we usually sit like, all the time.
I'm going to plop down. I mean, I'm just going to plop down the dwarf next to me.
Fair enough. Yeah, the waitress
I
will
think
come.
I think Rock would
Yeah,
probably go
no one
sit somewhere
in there.
off in the corner by himself. He probably would just avoid trying to talk to anybody and just sort of go sit by himself.
All right. And this far, are you joining them, or are you going somewhere else?
Glowy guy.
Sorry. Oh, by the glowing guy.
He's staying away from the glowy guy.
Oh, away from the glowing guy. The waitress will come up to E4 and, oh, it's good to see your faces again. It seems some of your friends have separated from the table.
Doc, do you want to be
Good.
left alone, or can I sit here?
You can sit with me if you want to, though I don't know why anyone would.
And Laura wouldn't let him sit alone.
Back to these.
You
What
know,
is
we're
it?
just having a little scuffle. Nothing too big to worry about.
Well, it's gonna get busy soon. Hopefully your scuffle can stay at one table, but what can I get you all tonight?
Your finest ale.
All right. Is that for all four of you here?
I'll have a
Uh,
mead.
What do you
I,
guys wanna
I'll,
get a little?
I'll have an ale. It's been a while.
Okay.
Strongest thing you have, please.
Alrighty. Just a round of
Uh,
drinks.
and I'll take the traveler's special or whatever the food is.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah,
Is that for
check the
everybody?
menu.
If you need the menu,
Wait, I don't
just
want to accidentally get something that has chicken in it. Hold on.
you can always check the note section of the Discord.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll have the swimmers there.
All right, the knucklehead.
Yeah.
All right, and for you, ma'am.
Just the drink.
Alrighty. And for you over there, dark and moody. That's in this far. This far.
Just for the mead for Nisfa.
No worries. I'll be back then. She'll stop at you two. And for you two, what can I get you?
Ale.
Ale and an adventurer's pick.
Is that for both of you?
Yeah, fine. I'll eat whatever.
Okay. And she'll scuffle off.
Knucklehead it is. No.
Knucklehead? Yeah, Knucklehead Joe.
He would just grit his face and eat it anyways.
This punishment.
He really is a
Fish.
changed man.
Rock the adventurer's pick is steak.
That's
Yeah.
like a,
Yeah, of course.
some people flay themselves. Some people eat fish.
It doesn't matter as long as it's got enough protein to get us to where we need to go.
I love how people just like my aura, just like causes so much trouble.
Turn the light off.
Yeah, we may need the blanket.
He needs double blankets. He needs to sleep in his bedroll.
uh,
So, is there really no way you can turn that off?
I haven't really tried, but it makes me feel powerful.
True. It does make you look threatening.
I am the human torch.
So starving, all that walking and flying, it's making me dizzy.
Just how are you holding up the alcohol, Quiv? Are you at Northern Light flask still full, or do you need to get some more while you're here?
I mean, I think I'll get it refilled by the end of the day, but at the end of the night, I don't know.
You done it
Jeez.
wrong.
Yeah.
A quiet white dragonborn walks over with all of your drinks and sets them of three down over here and puts an ale over here and just walks away.
So, Thorian, I wanted to ask you, why did you stay in East Haven all those years? It's such a shithole.
Can't help it when you grow up there.
Yeah, I
It's just,
guess.
the life of thievery wasn't for me, so devote myself to the holy god tier, to keep balance and to you know strive for what's good, but the pride holds me to it.
I can see, I can understand that. But the real thing I want to ask, Melano, how are you feeling right now? the rock kind of being back here.
I don't know why we were so insistent on getting him again. If he wants to run off and do this mission by himself and get himself killed, that's fine. He told the entire party that we betrayed him, so why are we letting him back in so easily?
I think it's a matter of, our past. We've gone through the thick and thin with him, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I haven't been with him as long as you guys, but he's still also a worthy asset. I mean, even though he may be presented as a liability, we need as much power as we can get, right?
A worthy asset is nothing if you can't trust them.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, we'll see how this goes, I guess. And I'd just be sipping on my ale, just drinking all of that.
Yeah, I'll just start drinking. Just sitting up with Quiv. I can't keep up with him, I know that, but I'm just going to just take a gulp.
Waitress can come by and put the food down on your table. Oh, there you go. Hope you enjoy. And sir, I understand you wish to have your own table, but if you can sit with your friends, we should have people coming in soon, as the shops close out outside.
I'll wait outside if I have to.
Come on, Nisvar, Quiv interrupts. Can I roll a persuasion check on him to just sit down with us?
Sure.
I can't. You
Let's see if my charisma or whatever can get you to sit.
against him for that.
Oh no.
Alright, very
Either me or Mel would be best for that, honestly. we're both into charisma.
Well,
Oh, you don't anyway.
perhaps I should go ahead and ask, are you all going to be getting a room for the evening?
Yeah, most likely. We will need one. But how many rooms do you have available right now?
Well, we only have the two. One's a 4-seater and one's a 6.
Um, so you don't have any smaller scale rooms, because the scuffle we're having.
Wouldn't you...
Uh,
we have one single room available left.
I mean, what do you guys think? I don't really mind sleeping with Rock in the vicinity, but I mean, Mela, I'm assuming it'd be sort of uncomfortable to stay, maybe ruin your sleep, kind of with someone you despise.
As long as he is as far away from me as possible, it's fine.
It's for us for the single room.
Well,
The single room is simply 1 gold, so if that's the one you'd like, that's not a problem.
He pays for the 1 gold.
And she'll pull a key out of a little pouch and hand it to you. There you go. Your room will be the last one down the hall, on the right.
Thank you.
Well, that just leaves the 4 bed and the 6 bed.
I think we'll just take the 6. Put it on my tab.
Okay, well then that'll be a 3 gold room.
And then Quiv just slides the money on the table. 3 gold.
She'll pull another key out, and there you are. That'll be the last house, or the last room on the right. The left.
All right, thank you.
The left,
Yep, the
because
left.
I'm the right.
Yep. Trying to differentiate the actual walking there direction and the map direction. And your food's coming right up, you two. She'll say to
Good,
Rock and
thank
Lara.
you. Lara, I have something I have to tell someone.
Sure.
They're coming for me. My people. They're coming. Take me back to my tribe, whether I want it or not. I'm not going.
Oh, you don't want to
I-
go.
It's not a want anymore, Lara. I had a vision. I saw all of you dead in the snow. I was given one thing by my god last night. A ward against death. I can save someone, but not if I let them take me. I can't stay in town because they might find me here. I'll camp just outside of town and meet you in the morning. I'm truly sorry for what happened, but know that I'm trying to do what's right and follow the edicts of my god. And when the time comes, I can't have anyone holding me back.
I understand. If it should come down to a fight, would you want us to fight your people? To prevent you from going with them?
No, don't hurt them. They don't deserve to
Just
be
want
hurt. My people are scared. But now that I know what my destiny is, and I know that I can save you if I'm there, I can do something.
I think you should tell the group this.
I don't think any of them want to talk to me.
I'm here.
I know. You and I have been allies longer than anyone else, and I'm sorry for what you perceived as a betrayal. I perceived the same betrayal from my side, but it doesn't matter what we feel anymore, Lara. What I've seen in my vision, it is war now. Our feelings don't matter anymore. You can see that he looks like really sad when he says this, and kind of looks over at the table over there. Then he'll just like sit back and start drinking his beer again.
The waitress will come over. Oh, no need to be so sad. Here's your food, and she'll put the 2 adventure picks down for both of you. There you go. That should bring up the smile. And do you two need a room for the
Ah,
evening?
I think
Not for me, thanks.
I'll bunk with the others.
Oh, okay. Well then, yes. Well, your friends bought the 6 bedroom, so should be plenty of room for both of you. Well, enjoy your food. She'll.
And as the waitress, after she walks away, Howard said, I've been through war. I've lost people I loved in war. Feelings always matter. And then she'd eat.
Yeah, I think Rolk would just eat the rest of his meal in silence and then just sort of nod at Lara and leave. Just get up
And
and
after she
walk
finishes
out.
and he leaves, I'd walk up and pay for the meal. Our meal. How much would ours be? Or did Kiv get everything?
Turkey in the rain.
But you didn't get your check yet, so.
Okay, I just did one joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have just left a gold on the counter.
I'd pick up the gold and I'd catch up with the waitress and do I owe her anything more?
Oh, hello. Okay, I was gonna take their order, but hello. What's your question?
I just wanted to make sure we paid our tab.
Oh, okay. Most people do that at the table, but certainly. Hold on. So you had the 2 picks and the 2 ales, so let's see. That should be. Let's see. That's 2, 4, 6. Just about 7 silver.
All right, she'd pay it.
All right. After you pay that. She'll say, "Oh, thank you. But next time, wait till we come give you the bill." She'll turn back to the people. Sorry about that. How can I help you? As you walk away.
Mara would join the rest. Rock's gonna sleep outside of town tonight. He's got some communing to do.
So, Elara, how was Rock?
He's going through some things.
Okay. I mean, I got the 6th room in case he wants to join up with us. I mean, nobody's really disagreeing, but it'll definitely be weird.
Yeah, I think the best thing we can do is give him space right now.
Yeah, it seems so.
And how are we doing over here? Do we need another round, or do we need the bill?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always down for another one. You guys know what I mean?
Or would just
Oh,
is this the room key? Did we get the room key yet?
Yes, you guys have the room keys.
She'd ask for it and just say, not for me. Head to the room.
I would have just finished off mine. I'm just gonna have one more for the night, and then I'm gonna head off to bed myself.
Okay. I'll go and get that
Yeah,
one more.
same here.
2 more then. Alright, so you're at 1 gold, 4 silver, and 8 copper. I'll go ahead and get your drinks.
Whoever doesn't chug the drink faster has to pay.
I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle with that quib.
You're on, Birdman.
No, right.
The dwarf should be drinking with you.
It won't take long
Yeah,
for
it's
the
awful.
won't take long for the Dragonborn to come over and silently put the 2 ales on the table and just walk away.
I'll just grab the ales and I'll hand it over the quib and be like, well, I guess I'll take you up on this challenge, but I know I'm going to lose.
Don't worry. I'll give you a head start.
Smart ass. I'm just going to start trying to drink it as quick as I can.
Alright, we'll just make it a flat roll. So Thorian, go ahead and roll,
Yeah.
and Quiv, you get advantage.
Yeah, this ain't good for me.
He's
I rolled a
literally
4.
he's literally got a drunkard's feet, so
Yeah. I already knew I was going to lose, so.
so 16 definitely beats your 4. So Quiv is like incredibly faster. Like you start chugging, he waits a second, he finishes his, and before you're even done with yours.
I lost this round. I need. I can't seem to pick up a big boulder. I get called puny man by the Goliath. I slowly just start rambling as the alcohol just starts to take over.
Ah. I think at this point I'd also like kind of.
I don't
I have
know.
to roll for my personality, so hold on.
Okay, I can see that. I was gonna say I don't know if you're like drunk though. You should be pretty fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd like to
you're
think that my
fine.
tolerance is like, I don't know.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
tolerance would be so much better than
yeah,
mine.
yeah. Maybe later I'll activate. I'm just gonna call it a night. You know what I mean? I'm too tired, and I think I just like drunkenly walk, like almost trip on this like bench, and then just kind of like go to the room.
Fair enough. All right. That usually leaves Mel and Thorian in here, along with all the public.
Yeah, just ranting, just having a bit of, just a bit of a ramble. Just wave Quiv off. I will, and it's going to be like, Mel, we're done. done for the night.
And like while he had been rambling, Melano, the mead was getting to her, and she got to some of the stronger stuff, so she's feeling it a little more. But while he was rambling, she just kind of like was like resting her head on her hand, and her tail like somehow ended up like wrapping around his thigh. And she just, Florian, the giants might have think that you were puny, man, but I'm sure you're not puny.
Well, you know, in the places that matters. It's not, but just sort of just like a bit taken.
Well, I'd love to be proven right, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I know what you mean. I know what you're getting at. And I'll just sort of just look over, just sort of place my hand down, just like slide it closer slowly.
Melano, for once, will pay. How much was it?
1 gold, 4 silver, and 8 copper.
Yeah, she'll just pay it. Let me mark that down. And then she's going to grab Thorian's hand and stand up and just start leading him back towards the room.
All right. So,
Oh, just yeah.
so when you guys get there, you see Quiv and Lara, which I don't know. I don't think they'd be asleep just yet. They were only like a minute or two ahead of y'all. Quiv and Lara, you just see these two walk in, slightly drunk and holding hands.
Do you need to get another room?
Yeah, I mean, like I can sleep. I can sleep outside if you want.
um, I mean, we could always just go get another room.
Didn't she say Nespar took the last single room? Maybe we could kick him out of that one. I'll play with that.
Bunch of enablers.
Has already
But
locked the door.
we are. Don't you remember what happened with Quiv and like at the Goliath camp?
Well, they flew off. You know, it was tame.
I rolled a bunch of acrobatic checks that night.
Well, if you guys want to bother in this far or rent a room, it's up to you, I guess.
Hey Laura, would you like another drink? You know, maybe.
What is that, kid? Yeah. Or would sigh and get up and say, "Okay, fine, let's go get him."
If it,
Man, you guys making Lara and them get the other room? That's crazy. That's
Laura
Lara,
wants nothing to do with this particular. She's not gonna stop him, but she's not gonna.
we'll just fast forward. The other room is gonna be 2 gold.
Okay. Or would
Alright.
pay, find the thing, pay it, and go to sleep, which is what she
Alright.
wanted to do to begin with.
Alright. Yep.
I think we've maxed out the number of rooms we've had.
We'll just fast forward to the morning at this point then. So yeah, you guys have your long rest, some longer than others, and you guys all wake up roughly around the same time.
They would have heard a bit of armor clank early when they got back to the room, and just then you just hear armor sort of being put back on throughout the morning,
Hmm.
coming from my room or mine and Mel's room.
Nisfa would probably be up as soon as like they lit the hearth for breakfast. So
Cracking on this guy.
Mel would have taken a little longer to get up, and she would just have a headache. And she realizes what happened last night, like looking up at Dorian, she's like, "Oh my god, did I sleep with the idiot? Oh."
That's harsh. Oh golly.
In a thought monologue.
Yes, inner thoughts.
No, that's not a sigh. She did say, "Oh my god, I slept with the idiot."
I think Rolk would be at the inn as early as possible, as early as he would have gotten up out in his tent just outside of town.
All right.
North looks, or what this is the North Look, right? Is that what this one was called?
Yeah, Norfolk. Yeah, you could have gone
North Look.
straight out the north gate. So you'd been
Yeah,
like, this is right next to the gate. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I'd probably
around
be
the
up.
time that they're grabbing the table, you could be entering the tavern.
Yeah, that's fair. So I'll come in and I'll kind of walk over to the table with everybody and I'll look at them all and I'll say, "Is it okay if I sit with you?"
Laura just gestured her down. Oh, and she'd pass him his 3 silver change.
Oh, not necessary. I won't need that anymore.
At that, she looked really worried. As Melano would walk by, Laura would kind of grab her and like, does he glow everywhere?
Yo.
she just nods.
Oh
I
my
mean, I'd look at Rolk and I'd just like, like nod my head, just
Yeah,
gesturing that he's allowed.
he would just nod back, and as like Melano and Thorian come in, he would kind of look at them and say, I'm sorry, you guys, for my actions, for my temper. I lost control, and I understand. Maybe you don't trust me anymore, but that doesn't matter. You do trust the mission that we're on, and I was shown a vision by my God. I don't even know if this is true, by the way, Dean. I'm just kind of making up
You
all
didn't
stuff.
color this with me at all, so
He,
you do what you want to
yeah, no,
do.
he would have had like a dream and assumed it was a vision, right?
Yeah,
Like, cause
that's
he'd
totally
be like,
fine. Yeah, that works for
I
me.
saw the end. I saw the end, and what we have to do now is war.
what did you
And
see?
Hmm.
I saw all of us, all of you, dead in the snow. And I was given a gift from my God, a way to stop
You're
that.
a bit worried about your god.
A way to stop that. It was not my God that murdered you. It was the mad God, Oral. It had to have been. We have no choice now.
If you see
This
me in a
is
dream or you see me in a vision dead, it ain't a vision.
that's fair, but I saw what I saw.
No, I'm telling you, it isn't a vision. You would not see me dead. Dead.
All right, that's fair. Rolk's just kind of looking at you like, okay, well, you clearly don't understand how my God communes with me.
No,
But
you don't understand what I am. I would not be there. It was a dream.
whatever.
It's a prophecy.
All right.
Right. So what a man has
Whereas, like,
pride.
if we're talking about prophecies, I
It
need
is
coffee.
not
Where's that
bloody
waitress?
pride. I
It
would
doesn't
not
matter if
be
it's
there.
prophecy or a dream or
You-
belief. It doesn't matter what it is
No,
anymore. War has been declared, and we need each other as allies, not as enemies.
you just walked out the door.
As you, what? Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay.
you would have passed by uh,
Oh.
someone, and
Rock's shrugging like,
maybe
what?
before the door closes, and as Rock says his
Why?
last word, you guys will see Velen once again. Ah, just the people I thought I'd see here. I heard you back in town. I gave you so much time. Do you not need to use it?
There is
Long
no more
story.
time, Velen.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then are you all ready to handle or perhaps take on the mission I have in mind for you all?
I thought we were, but it appears that our friend needs convincing still. And Rolk will just kind of walk past her and head out after Nisfar. Go try and chase him down. I'll be like, Nisfar! Nisfar, wait!
Everyone else that's left behind, Velen's just gonna take a seat. You all are so full of the dramatics. Now where's that dragonborn? I want my ale. I don't care that it's 7 in the morning.
Coffee. I want coffee.
More ale.
uh,
I'm gonna go for water.
Rock and this far, you guys go ahead.
Yeah, Rolk would just be like running after him down the street, like, Nisfar, wait! Wait, why did you leave? I'm sorry.
You could finish your talk. I was just going for a stroll.
But we need you, my friend. Even if you don't believe the same as me, it doesn't matter.
Not a belief, my
Your
friend.
your strength, your power, we need it. I need you with me for the planning, for the talking.
But it is not a
I-
belief, my friend. I cannot believe something. You cannot tell me something that is impossible for me.
A dream cannot always be taken so literally, my friend. Perhaps your body did not mean that you would die. Perhaps it simply meant defeat. The gods speak in mysterious ways to us. I do not claim to understand everything that I am shown. But you've seen my power. You know that it must come from a source. That source has told me we are going to war.
I understand.
Are you ready?
Misfa would slowly turn around and start walking back.
Good, good. Thank you, my friend. You're one of the few that I know will not stop me when the time comes.
We'll have to see about that now.
As you guys walk in, you see the waitress is taking everyone's order currently. Alright.
All right, and yeah, Rolk will just come back in and kind of silently go sit down beside Thorian and kind of just give him the nod.
Just in time. And for you too, what would you like?
I ate already my rations. I'll have water, please.
Just a coffee for Nisfa.
Alright, well then, let me go get those for you.
Just gonna look at Rock and be like, before she starts talking, I'm just gonna grab his hand and just be like, um, I never hated you or tried to stop you. I just thought that with fights, people that consider companions they usually work all itself out in the end. I just want to give you the chances to overcome that together.
Should I
Big
come back
story,
at a
right?
different time? Oh, sorry. I'll let you respond,
Means
Rock.
means a lot. It means a lot to me. I'm sorry for my actions. I will try to take a greater care in whatever future there is left. And he'll just nod and drink his water, I guess.
Well,
The
if
past
you
is the past, you know?
should I come back with my mission another time? Do you need more time before the fortnight ends?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Well then, if you all are ready, I guess you'll have some more time for whatever squabble it is you are facing, but then she'll lean forward toward the table a little bit. I need your help to find an ancient city. It's under the ice. You see, it's the city of Yethrin. It is a lost fragment from the empire of the Nethril, those wizards that created many of the magic items that we use today and that are scattered across the world. See, that city, it definitely holds magic beyond our wildest dreams, and perhaps even something that could take care of this hateful winter and bring it to an end. Are you intrigued to join me?
Dude, you're not the only person we have heard that wants to find these fragments of Yethrin.
Well, the good news is I've managed a lot of the legwork. Using divination magic, being the Arcane Brotherhood, we've learned where this city is, and it's buried deep inside of the Ragged Glacier. This glacier can be cracked open as well. It's known that it can be cracked at the same place of which a waterfall once flowed. And thanks to the same divination magic, we have found this waterfall. All we need is the magic to break this glacier open.
And what would that magic be?
Well, we need to find the professor and the codicil of white. These items together will grant us exactly what we need to get through. The professor was taken from me a few nights back, and well, we need to get the professor back. We believe,
Taken by who?
well, I believe it was by Nass, but perhaps, well, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you of this. I believe that a former colleague of mine took our professor, and that would be Mr. Nass Lantimer. You see, the professor was a bit of a scholar, and his name was Professor Scant. He had the knowledge that was able to help us descend into Yethrin, and I believe Nass is using him to find the Codicil of White. So if we find Nass, we find the professor.
Any last known location on Nass?
Well, if he's looking for the Codicil, I would say we should head there. You see, the Codicil is something that you all need to know of as well, so that you know why we need to find it. It was written and guarded by Oral's followers. The Codicil of White is rumored to contain a spell or ritual, perhaps, that can carve a passage through the Ragged Glacier, under which that lost city of Yethrin is buried. Divination magic has revealed that the book is being held in a frost giant fortress on a mist-shrouded island in the sea of moving ice. This does mean we will likely run into Oral herself on this island. Will you be prepared for such a fight?
It's about damn
Never be
time.
prepared for this fight. We're definitely gonna need to resupply and stock up on provisions and potions and things.
Of course. You see, even
We will be ready.
after we get the codicil and the professor, we can head to the Ragged Glacier, and I don't know if we'll be seeing the towns before it's been restored with how long this mission's going to take. Make sure you're well supplied, and we'll be bringing ours as well. I'll be joining you on the trip to go find the professor and the codicil. I'm sure I'll be able to help you since I have already made friends with the whale and I know who Nass is.
Good. Good allies will be important. Very well. The North Gate when we're ready, then?
Well, do you have any questions for me? This is a rather big undertaking for anybody, so certainly you must need to know more.
I I need only to be
Well, you can
pointed
explain more on the
in the
road, can't you?
direction that the war will be.
Well, this will be a multi-step process, and seeing how we need the wizards to get through, how about we work together? But I appreciate your
Yes.
enthusiasm for the fights. It'll be needed whenever we face Oral and any of her minions on that island.
Do you know of anything that could somehow help or like shield us from certain weaknesses we could, like see coming from these enemies?
I'm not sure. It feels very open of a question. What is it that you're looking to know?
Like if there's, if there's historically something that has been like a vulnerability towards oral, something maybe written in history books or or some tales.
Well, we don't really know too much about what will actually destroy Oral, but I can assure you that we are not concerned too much. You see, Oral lives among us, the mortals, and any god who chooses to live among mortals is hiding from something, and anything that is hiding from something cannot be all powerful. She is able to be destroyed, and we will be a part of the people to make that happen, and we will
As
end
I
this.
understand, there is something that can kill a god, which is the weapon of another god. And luckily for you, you have one of those. Me.
She just kind of like look at you and nod slowly. Cool. Okay. Well, uh, if that's what works, then that's what works. But perhaps we continue with the idea of working together. Again, I'll be joining you, so if you need provisions, I'll come with you for provisions as well, and we'll head out. The sooner we go, the better, as we don't have the other towns of Tin Towns to catch a break yet, so we'll find ourselves taking hunker down in the forest or open plains.
All right.
Right then, everybody get whatever they need, and we'll meet the North Gate when we're ready, yes?
White Dragonborn drops off all the drinks, and around now, the waitress will also be coming by with the 2 plates of food that were ordered and put them down. Oh, there you go. I believe that's everything for you all. So, do you need anything else before you head out?
Just the bill.
And can you refill my Northern Lights flasks?
How many flasks are we talking?
It was a rough adventure, so I'm gonna say all of them.
So we need four
4.
four flask refills on top of this order. Okay. I'll take your flasks and get your total when I return.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, I'll see you there. And Ralk will get up and sort of nod to everybody and leave.
Wait, where is he going? Does he know the route?
He seems like he's going to just go wait at the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pick him up on the northern
Does
gate on our way out.
Does he not need provisions or better items or anything? Do you not have anything? She'll come back
I
with
think
the
he'll be alright.
she'll come back with
I
the
mean,
4 flasks and put them down. Sorry, I asked a question, then I brought a person in. Go ahead and answer the first question. That was my fault.
I definitely want to go look at other stuff.
Of course, we'll stop
You
by
should
the
definitely
shops.
supply up.
So after she puts down the 4 flasks, she'll say, "All right, your total is 1 gold and 3 silver."
Here
Just
you
for
go.
putting on the table.
She'll collect it. Thank you for the tip, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and safe travels out there. Hmm. She's always so perky, that's one. As if nothing's going on. Well, and then
Oh,
after you guys get your drinks and all that, we can all head out to town.
I've got a share of the gold from the people that was in the last place.
Share the gold. We need a split
Yeah,
treasure, you mean?
Rob would have got his share of the gold from the
Oh, that's
people
right.
that
And that
I
was.
pickpocketed or
And that
police
was
Sure.
after they
treasure.
Gave
they
it
would
to the
have
next homeless person he ran into on his way out of town.
All right. I'm not gonna go find. I'm not gonna find. I'm
What a
not
lovely
finding.
man.
Not finding the
I
number
don't know.
anymore. I was gonna find the number. I'm not gonna find it anymore.
Don't find the number.
But alright,
This
you
is a
guys.
conscious choice he's making to leave that behind.
Sure. All right. Oh, no, wrong one. This one. All right. But yeah, this one. You guys can head out to the shops. Doesn't take long to get there. All the shops are open. So, which shop would you like to go to?
I'd like to go to Willie's.
Of course.
Is that the magic one?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, Nisfer will head there with him.
Yeah, same. I think I have some boots that Nisvar gave me last time.
Yeah, the other thunderstep boots we got.
Oh yeah, I put the. Sometimes I don't know why I put notes the way I put them, but okay. So you guys are walking into Willie's shop.
Hmm.
All right. As you walk in, you see the gnome. He was still setting up the shop for the day, but he'll turn around. Oh, welcome back to Whirly's World of Wonders. How can I? What curiosity can I help you explore today? Quiv, did you
I
walk?
need you.
Did you walk in with them, Quiv?
Uh, yeah, probably like at the end, like not popping his head out.
What?
With bounces off the
Immediately.
anti-give barrier that William has established around the shop.
I'll hide in Thorian's like his brightness, so like he kind of doesn't recognize me.
I
He's
would have been that bright,
he's
really.
he's just kind of glance over awkwardly as you walk in, Quiv, and then put his focus back on the one that walked up to the counter. Yeah. So your curiosity, sir?
Yes, so I'd like you to be able to identify this longsword that I've got.
Oh, of course. An identify is only going to cost you 25 gold.
I'll put down the gold.
You pay him 25 gold, and he's going to identify the longsword you have as the longsword of life stealing.
I kind of figured that might be the
Yep.
case.
So if you get a nat 20 and do a crit damage, you get to absorb some of the damage taken.
Uh,
Well, that's quite a
all
nice
right.
sword you got there. And anything else?
Um. Well, now that I might take this sword, I might not be needing Old Faithful no more. I'm just going to put down the Dragon Slayer sword and be like, how much would you offer me for this?
You might need that again, so don't sell it.
It'll be alright.
Ooh, this is the Dragon Slayer. Ooh, that's a good curiosity if you have dragons in your midst. But this sword, I'd say I'd be able to take it in for. How's 2,000 sound?
Yeah, I mean, I'll sort of just, I'll nod and be like, yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Yeah.
And he'll go the bin down to grab the money before stadium. And are you looking to purchase today?
Um,
If
Now,
it's store credit, I could raise it to 2,100.
so I'm curious, do you have adamantine plate armor?
I do have that armor.
How much would you be charging for that?
Well, that's a rather more inexpensive choice. But what type are you looking to have?
So that's what, yeah. So adamantine, the plate armor, what the
No,
anti,
you have. Oh, you want adamantine plate because you have
yeah,
adamantine chain right
yeah,
now.
chain,
Okay,
yeah.
so you're trying to
I'm
upgrade to
looking
the
for,
plate.
yeah.
Okay, let's see the price difference between chainmail and plate. Okay, I I do. The adamantine plate is going to cost a bit, even with your store credits. Your total altogether would be 3,000, so you'd have 900 gold still owed after the sword.
Um, I'm gonna look at him and be like, how much would you charge? How much would you give me for this armor? As I'm just going to like, point at the armor on my chest.
The chainmail version of this, I I'd give you 500. It looks like I gotta clean it up a little bit, so I think 500 gold, which would bring you to 400 gold owed to get this plate.
Um, I will sort of just look at him and be like, I mean, it's proven armor. I mean, you might need a little bit of cleaning, but I can guarantee it's quality. It came it came from over at the Smiths itself, as I'm just going to try to persuade him.
Go ahead and do a persuasion.
Lucky I've got a decent modifier, 9 + 5, so 14.
People don't tend to go for stories, but how about I include the store credits and I'll add a 50 gold to it? So if you have 350, then the plate armor is yours.
Um, oh, I've got this as well. So I've still got some. What's the name? What's that P? The fucking one that's worth 10 gold each. I've still got 30, 30 of that. So
The what?
the the one above gold.
Oh, platinum. Those are worth
Yeah,
10 each, so if you have 30 of those, you have 300 gold worth. I will also
yeah,
remind you that the Longsword of Life Stealing needs attunement, and you have full
yeah,
attunement slots. You'll have to get rid
yeah.
of the glove.
I know what I'll end up doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I will sort of just look at Quill and this far and be like, yeah, he's able to chip in 50 gold, Avies.
How much can I give him in platinum for that to equate?
5 platinum will
It,
cover the rest of it.
it'd be five, it'd only be what, 5 platinum.
Okay, yeah, I'll just slide him 5 platinum.
Alright, so you have
Yeah,
35 platinum, that's 350, which covers it with the dragon sword and the chainmail, adamantine chainmail.
yep. With, uh, yep.
Alright, so he'll
That
take
will be,
the items and the 35 platinum. Excellent.
and
Well then.
I'll ask him, does he have a change room so that I can just go quickly change out of this, and I'll give him this other armor.
Let's see if I don't typically let people in the back, but you're welcome to just find a spot in the on the corner and handle that while perhaps someone else needs something. He'll look at the rest of the group. Any curiosities in here I can explore? Except for you. He'll
Um,
point to Quiv.
How
Except
much are your greater potions of healing?
Those are 200 apiece, dear.
Eh. Okay, yeah, I'll take 3 of them. So that's
600
wait.
gold.
600. Can do math.
So yeah,
Okay.
600 gold.
Hands over the gold.
Right. So you now have 5 greater healing potions total on my sheet. Is that accurate?
I had 1 on my sheet, so
Okay,
I
so
would
you
have
probably
4.
drank one and I didn't mark it. Alright.
Or I didn't put it on there right. For some reason, when I put it on here, it doesn't want to sometimes recognize what I'll add potions, and it doesn't want to recognize it. I don't know why.
Well,
That on there.
we got
Maybe
it. Cool. Well, no problem. He'll put the potions on the table and take the 600 gold. Hey, fair trade. And anyone else? Certainly there's a curiosity someone has.
I mean, the only person for curiosity would be the one who refuses to serve. I'll just walk out and I'll like put down the adamantine chainmail after equipping the plate.
wait, Dorian, wait. Come here.
I'll go
I
over
need
to
you.
Quiv.
I need you to take these boots and sell them like they're yours. Otherwise, we're not gonna get profit out of this.
at least find out what they are.
The true.
And I just want to iterate again, Thorian. You know you have to get rid of one of your attunements, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to get rid of the shielding tattoo in the end because this will put my armor class up to a natural 22. It should.
Gee.
Yeah.
With anti-crit.
Imagine
Yeah,
you had
that
the Spencer
anti-crit's
cloak.
nice.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm meant to play tanky.
Yeah, I'm not a tank, but that I have the breastplate, and that anti-crit is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you unattune to the shielding tattoo, it will form back into the tattoo pin itself once again. And you can take time to. It'll take an hour to attune to the longsword, but you can totally attune to the
Yeah, I
longsword.
got played.
Now,
Yeah.
the longsword of life stealing. I don't think it's a +1. Right, so let me double check that. Yeah, it's not a +1, but you get a crit, you get an extra 3d6 necrotic damage, and you gain that. So,
So I put my attack bonus down to 6
yep,
instead of
and
7.
yep,
Yeah,
and your
and I put my
damage will also go down to 6 and 4.
That's all right. I mean, that's just 1 point off max. And you said when I crit, it's a
3d6
what was it?
necrotic damage on top of all the damage, and you gain and you gain the temporary health points on that 3d6.
Nice.
So,
Thank you. I'll just quickly jot that down, and I'll be like, I mean, Quiv, he'll see you handing it to me. I imagine you should still deal with me, but you know.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Oh,
Try
around the
one.
corner, dimwits.
Oh, no, wait, I got this. And then I
we
think,
all figured it out that I'm not the smartest in the group. My intelligence is like a 10. I'm fairly average.
what's the idea, Quiv, with like the
sneak?
sneak the boots? He gathered.
He's trying to give the boots to Thorian to bring them to bring them to
Yeah.
Israel. He doesn't want. Willie
Okay.
to see him.
Sure, do sleight of hand, I guess.
Sleight of hand. Uh, well,
So for some reason you're doing this trade right in front of the shop window, and you see the gnome shake his head, and he'll just shout, "You can still patronage here if you're not too curious about it."
I have no idea what you're talking about,
Well, the
but I will go in.
the statement stands whether you realize or not. That's not the point.
All right. I guess I'll go in and like, can you identify them?
Oh man. Nisfar, I don't keep track of player gold, but the money y'all got. Let's see Nisfar real quick. Hold on, sorry guys. So you have the Nisfar. It shows that Nisfar has the thunder boots. I don't think you have the boots, Quiv.
Well, if that's the case, I'd just be investigating some old regular boots. that have no relation to anything.
There was the bronze child-sized shoe from the guy that you got, and the jewelry items that you guys got that you guys haven't sold yet. Um, but let's see. The money was 86 platinum, 923 gold. So
I don't think I got any of the platinum. Was it shared?
no,
No, he
I think it
kept all the
was. I'm
platinum.
pretty sure it was stolen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so 923.
He done the thief thing.
Yeah,
So
that's
this
same
far,
character.
this far you got 154 gold, uh, 19 silver, and 6 copper. So that's the money you got on top of what you already had. So, but yeah, you guys have the jewelry items to sell and that bronze child size shoe. Cool. All right.
I mean, yeah, I'd be done since I don't have any shoes on, so I'll just leave the willies, stand outside.
I'd like to stop by Black Iron Blades on the way out and see if I can upgrade this short sword. You have a discount there.
Yeah, if you want. Anyone want to go anywhere else? Sell anything else? Buy anything else?
I think I'm the only one that had the major upgrade. So, did
About
Nisfar want to
Nisfar,
do anything? Because he seemed pretty keen on coming here.
I've been waiting for my turn.
All right,
okay.
sorry.
Every time I go to talk, somebody talks.
Oh, sorry.
Nisfar will put the boots up, the bronze shoe, and the jewelry, and ask how much. Like, can he sell this stuff here, or does it any of it? Is any of it magic? I think the boots might be.
Uh,
Can he
okay.
just check the rest out and then tell me how much I owe him and how much said he would give it for all of it?
He'll look over the
Unless anybody
items.
wants the boots when he's identified them.
If you want me to identify the boots, that's 25 gold. But I can tell you now
He'll
that
put the
the jewelry and this bronze shoe are not magical. The bronze shoe looks like some sort of thing I've seen in family houses. They do this with children that grow up, or they want to keep the
No, we
shoe.
just I found it. Well, I'll see if I can find the owner for that. He'll slide that off the table. But how much? He'll put the 25 gold down for the boot to be
Then he'll identify the
checked.
boots and he'll just say,
Yeah.
ah, these are a pair of thunder boots. They're pretty interesting piece of equipment here. These will let you basically cast Thunderstep right out of them. Only once per
He'll
day,
look at
though.
the party. Does anybody want one? Want them?
I
No,
mean, no, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Or what were you asking?
I think Rolk's taken off, so we can't even ask him.
No, Rock
But
said he
does it,
doesn't want anything and everything. So, This far, I'll just
Okay.
say that you only have 2 attunements, and these boots are one of them. So, did you want to sell the boots?
I've already got a pair on it anyway. Remember, I've already got a pair.
Oh, that's right. You have your own pair. This is a separate pair. Okay.
It's the one I got off the guy.
Okay. Sorry, Quiv. I think you were right the first time. I forgot I
Oh,
gave
for
you.
real?
I forgot I gave you Thunder Boots, and you guys found Thunder Boots. Okay. Well then, we'll just keep rolling with this. So, for the Thunder Boots, I'd be willing to give you how's 2,000.
How much would you do in store credit?
That's the same as your friend, 2,100. Just
Okay,
extra little
take the store
bits.
credit.
All right. And what is it that you're looking to get?
I'd like to get 10 of your high heel, 5 high heel potions.
High heal potions.
Yeah, the greater. Sorry, what you sold, my friend? The
The
greater
greater
heel.
potions. What a curious way to explain that. Yes, those are 200 apiece, so if you want to trade the full amount for that, then it looks like you have enough for 10 greater healing potions with 2,000.
Take 5, and I don't think. Do they have mana potions?
Oh,
I don't know if you
we
can
don't
carry
have
gear if you
mana
have mana
potions,
potions.
but we do have these booster shots. If you're interested in those.
What do they do?
Well, there's one for each sort of focused ability, and you simply take the shot, and it gives you 1 hour boost to your stats. So it's a drinking shot. It's and there's 6 of them. One for strength, one for dex, one for constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And whenever you drink that shot, it gives you a +1 to the associated ability, and you get a 1 hour +1 to the modifier.
Okay. How much are they? Is is it like a pack of 6 or is it individual?
Well, if you want one of each, there is a sale for that. But if you want to pick and choose, then they are.
How much are how much for one of each to start
I
with?
sell them for
The pack.
250 apiece.
I'll take 2 of them.
And which one would you want?
The full set, full range, 2. The
No,
one that you
I'm
said you
sorry.
had the deal going for it.
Do you? They're
How much is
they're
the?
250 individually. But if you'd like a full
Yes,
case,
and
I can give you a full case for 1,000. But
for
the full
1,000.
case will give you one of each. If you want to make a
I'll take
specific
one.
set, you have to buy them individually.
I'll take a full case then.
All right. You still have 100 left over. Anything you have in mind?
Um, what else do you have available?
For 100,
Um,
I, I could throw in 2 standard health potions.
I'll take that. And do you have any daggers available?
I'm afraid not. You might want to go to the regular shop, the same one you'll probably take these jewel items to.
Okay, thank you. And I'll take the jewelry off the table, leave the boots, and grab my stuff. I've got to get a pen. Hang on. Oh no, I can just do a character sheet. So it's I did 5 high heal, greater heal potions, right?
Yes. So,
And then 2 packs of the things, and then 2 standard.
potions, and then this far bought 5 great. Oh wait, and this far sold thunder boots. Bought 5 greater healing, 2 standard healing potions, and 1 case of stat booster shots.
I'll just make
All right,
sure. Just make sure.
and is that going to be everything?
Yes, that's everything.
Excellent. Well, good trading with you all as usual, and I hope you all the best of luck. And
Thank you.
come back to Willie's wonderful world of wonders whenever you have more curiosities to resolve.
He said the line. He said the line.
I'm always gonna laugh every time he says that line now. It's just yeah.
He refused to say it last time when Quivers with us.
I don't blame him. Do you?
It was scary. It's scary times, okay? He's a little
He was
2 foot gnome.
traumatized.
He's a little 2 foot gnome getting hit on by some 6 foot tall owl. So no.
I should have just started talking to him in Gnomish.
He was like, I'm not going to the second location. Alright, so yeah, you guys leave Willie's shop. You guys want to head to the standard, the mix shop?
Yeah, well, I'm just following this far now.
Let's go ahead to the greater the general store.
As you head to the general store, Valen's gonna speak up. Remember to get extra rations. We're gonna be out there for a while.
How many would you suggest?
I'd suggest, we want to play it safe, so about 15 each. 15 days for each of us, maybe more.
Just going to look at over Lara. I'm just going to be like, we've also got a capable hunter with us as well.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
Now
Well,
you
that'll
jinxed
supplement
me.
the crappy rations.
That's good to know, because we're gonna be on the northern side of Icewind Dale, and as you should know, many of Tin Towns is gone, so unless we make the long trudge back to Bryn Shander, we won't be able to buy these rations again after we leave, so I suggest a good stock for each. Including your pouty friend, Stern Man.
I have 15 days worth of rations left, so I should be
Yeah, we
fine.
stocked up last time. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just reminding you. You guys can head
Except for
to
Nisfar, maybe. That's he probably have to buy some.
I've got about 15 days myself, so.
The general store has the young half elf you've seen once before, and he'll just kind of sigh. All right. Yeah, some people. Yes. What are we looking for here today?
That any way to greet a brother elf?
Yeah. Well, you'll be fine. I don't know why you guys are always so. You have pointy ears, so you need respect. Can you just? What are you buying?
Every day
Any
we'll
way to
work
greet a
working.
customer then?
It's the teenager that doesn't want the job, so it's the.
Everyday supermarket worker, yeah.
The fellow half elf was just cracking up at this.
Nisfa wants to get some tobacco, if he can.
Okay, yeah, the bad choice, yes. Anything other than a bag of bad choices?
I think they wanted to get rations. Did you? If anybody is with me.
Well, at least you all walked in here with confidence in knowing what you want to get. Well, so are we getting some rations? Are we getting a couple days? What are we doing?
I don't need any rations. I thought I had a party with me, but apparently they've all
Yeah,
gone.
I thought,
I'm
yeah.
good
I
on
imagine
rations. I think everybody's.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have to have extras, but yeah.
So
I'm fairly shaken down and coin.
are you gonna
How
sell the
many do you have,
jewels,
Florian?
or are we keeping the jewels?
I'll keep the jewels for the moment. I was trying to think. Do you sell daggers?
Yeah, we got a line of daggers, pretty standard made. I got them straight from the Black Iron Blades.
And at this, Laura would lean over and we get a discount at the Black Iron Blade. You may want to wait.
Helene. Oh, okay, you're talking to him.
Yeah, I'm talking to our party.
Wait,
I'm trying not to let
wait,
the shop
don't
clerk
worry
know.
about that. Don't worry about that one. Do we need anything else before I close and say that's it?
Not that I can think of. I'm just going to tap my chin.
Moran, do you want a tent for you and your friend? Because we're not putting 4 people in the other tent.
I mean,
Are we getting
I,
camping gear? You need
Nisford asked
ropes.
about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he'd want to pick up a 50-foot rope and tent and camping gear because that's on my character sheet.
And are we talking two-person, four-person, little gear,
Two
partner,
person will do.
a two-person? So the two-person tents are they're only going to be 2 gold apiece. We have a stack of them over here on the right. If you want some ropes, we have those as well. You can find them in the aisle just behind you. But they run typically for about 1 gold for the 50 foot. They are pre-round up. If you need more than that, then I suggest buying more than that.
This will grab 2 loads of rope, tent, a sleeping bag, basically an adventurous kit, and put it up on the
You have
counter.
cold weather gear and snowshoes.
And those.
You should have all that.
Not that he
Otherwise,
needs.
we're gonna
How
make a
many
trip.
how many
Actually, no, he
sets?
doesn't. He doesn't need the. No, he'll take the snowshoes, but he doesn't need the warm gear.
How many
He'll
sets
say
of
it's just snowshoes.
just one set of snowshoes?
Well, if they've already got theirs, yes, just one.
Snowshoes, one, and just one cold weather clothing.
No,
Okay.
he wouldn't
No?
get that because
Okay,
he
so
doesn't
that's what you're
need
not
it.
getting. Alright, so 2 ropes, one set of snowshoes, 1 tent, or 2 tents?
Just one tent. Nobody
One,
else has said anything.
2-person tent, okay. Anything else?
I think that's it till we get to the blacksmith now.
Alright, 2 ropes, 2 tents, and a pair of snowshoes. That's looks like 7 gold.
You can put the 7 gold there.
He'll take the 7 gold and slide the end for the majesty as he slides it to you.
Thank you.
Indeed. Is there anything else?
Is there something behind him that I can point to?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff up on the wall. It's a lot of like normal gear. When it comes to, like cold weather, you would probably see some potions up on the wall. And then there'd be like a case with like a few jewelries like amulets and rings that are being displayed facing forward.
We totally forgot to talk to the mayor and give her the banner, or the speaker, and give her the banner from the town hall of East Haven, which is why
Do
we're
that.
Oh
here.
yeah.
We should do that.
Did he pick the money up off the table?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, don't worry. This was gonna say, that's it. He was going to point to something up behind him and say, "What's that?" And as the guy turns around, he's going to walk out the door.
Okay. So I guess he'll turn around and as you leave, and he'll just. I guess you won't know what he does. He just he could be there left alone.
He's gonna yoink the money. I know it.
Was
He was, but every bit of the way. All right.
Let's
Well,
swing by the town
gonna try
hall
and
and let the speaker
change
know about
him.
the banner.
excellent. And after the banner, are we all ready to go?
Did you want to stop by Black Iron Blades?
Yes, please.
I want to stop by Black Iron Blades on the way out of town. I just want to get paid for the banner first.
Alright.
All right. Just make sure you don't forget your friend wherever he's currently at. You guys walk into the town hall, and it is busy. There are people just moving around everywhere with stacks of paper. The receptionist, her hair is a little frizzled, and she'll just look. Is there something? Yes, hello. How can I help you?
The speaker sent us on a quest to East Haven. We're here to report in.
It's the you went to get the paper. No, the banner.
Banner.
You're the banner people, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, she said you get thank you for the banner, and you can just leave it with me, and then I will where was it? Where was it? And she'll like open a drawer and pull out the sack of coins and put it down. And that is your payment as agreement, and thank you for everything you've done, and good luck. And she'll just
Thank you. And
she'll grab the banner
pick up.
and kind of just run off to the.
How much is in the coin
Hello.
bag? I forget. Was it 100 or something?
I think it was 100 gold.
Yeah.
Let me double check what was offered. It was like, yeah, 'cause it was just like, while you're there. Um, yes, it was 100 gold. So it's just 100 gold, just a little boost.
Well, we did that before we ran into Nisvar, didn't we? So
Yeah.
that's 20 each for everybody but Nisvar because he didn't participate. So
Well, Rock's not gonna take
That's
it
okay.
either. So 20. I
Ralph
mean,
won't take it.
you can put the 20 to the side to plan to give it to Rock since y'all don't even know
yeah,
how far he's going
yeah,
with this.
yeah. We'd know it, but Laura would put it aside for him and hand the 20 to the rest of
Yeah.
the
As you
party that was there.
guys cross through the town center, you notice that it's actually quite busy with how many people are in this town. There's still many people that are sad and upset, but there are people that are trying to work through things. You see people building different things and work stitching different items and stuff. But you guys get to the Black Iron Blades, and they are all hard at work on the anvils. But the side shop, you guys can walk in there like you usually do, and you'll see the big burly man again. Oh, look who is back! Well, there's the face of a
Indeed.
dragon slayer. Yes, that's what we've heard.
Indeed,
Yes,
we
yes,
were
that's
successful.
While those be sad for the damage the dragon's done, I find so much pride being around those that can slay a dragon. So, what do the dragon slayers need?
I'd like to upgrade the short sword +1 to a short sword +2.
Well, let me see. I might have one in stock that we can do a trade. I don't usually have the magic, but there it is. And he'll like open up a little chest behind him, and he'll pull out a sword. It'll have like a light shine to it. Alright, well, I do appreciate what you've done. I can't just go and give away everything. I have a business to run. So, with that in mind, you want to trade your +1 for this, correct?
That's right.
Alright, alright. Well, if you could throw in, let's make it 500 gold. And I'd be happy to trade this for you.
Hold on a second here. I think I have 500 plus 70. The most I could offer you is 350.
Hmm. Roll persuasion.
Let me look in my inventory and see if there's anything I could offer as well before I roll persuasion.
Again, you guys still have jewels. Jewelry, not jewels. I should
Jewels.
specify. I don't know
Oh,
if that matters.
she would say, "What
Yeah.
about this commemorative scroll that we got direct from the person that released the dragon? It's the scroll of the dragon's flight path. You could probably sell this to a collector for a lot of money."
Scroll of the. Is that the map of the dragon's like
Yeah, that's the
pathway?
map of the dragon's route from the lair.
He'll grab that and. Ooh, that's commemorative, if nothing else.
Yep.
I'll take this plus the 300 and your sword, and you can have the +2.
Okay, that'll work. But she did
Uh,
hand him a combination of gold and silver because she's that broke.
As he gets the 300 gold worth of money and the commemorative map, he'll hand the sword forward, taking yours with his other hand. Oh, what a deal from the Dragon Slayers themselves. I might not sell this after all. This looks like a great thing to hang up in the shop. Keep people motivated. Look what our weapons were able to slay.
Indeed, I mean, you should be able to get some good trade out of this.
I'll trade this when I'm dead. I'll tell you that. And he's gonna roll it up and kind of put it into like a little safe box he's got on the side of his decks. Oh, is that all for you, dude?
This far?
Oh, I need, but I think some of my party members need some stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and update your things. Short sword +2. So now your short sword is a +6 to the attack and a +4 to the damage, just so you know. Wait, you have a... Oh, that's the longbow. Oh no, that was not the right one. I updated the wrong. I was like, that's wrong. That's your regular. You have a regular short sword still?
Yeah, apparently for some reason I have the silvered
The
one, and I apparently
silver
have a
one.
regular one too.
Yeah, the silver one. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So the
yeah.
short
I'm showing +8 to the short sword, +2 for the
+8.
hit DC. Yeah,
3
that's
plus
what the
3.
computer says.
Yep, that is +8.
Yeah, and then a
And
1d6 +5 damage.
that means your other stuff is wrong. So hold on. That means your longbow should be a +7, and
That's a
your
+9 with the bracers of archery.
the bracers. All right, so +9, and yeah, it's a +6 for the damage. The regular short sword is a +6, still a +3 for the damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's the silvered one.
All right, we are good. All right, starting this far. Go ahead.
This would like to know what daggers he has available.
Well, I
For
have a number
sale.
of daggers, little dark man. What is it that you need?
Looking for something strong. Looking for something that can do a lot of damage and something with some plus on it. So, what can you offer me in the way of a good dagger?
He'll kind of look around. Alright, if I show you this dagger, you either have to buy it or keep your trap shut about it. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Alright. He's gonna kind of open up a chest. It's about like 5 feet long, but it's only like 2 feet deep. And it'll have like a padded around it. And he'll pull it out and he will lay it on the table. It will be, it'll like have like this green hue to it. And he'll say, "This here's a dagger of venom. This is a strong one, and it has a bit of a oomph to it, as you asked. See, you can push this button here, and it'll cause black poison to coat the blade. This will poison your foes, adds to the damage, and can even give you a bit of a
Gold. How
stagger.
much? Gold. How much?
Uh, this dagger, bit of a personal choice of mine. I think I'd have to ask for 2250. That's 250 off for your friend's discount.
Put the jewelry up on the table. How much to have? Can you use these and maybe bring the price down?
So you have all of the jewelry, right? So
Yeah.
he's gonna look it over. Well, I'm not too good at knowing the value of these types of things, but I'll tell you what. I'll just take the trust out of it. I'll take the jewelry, and you get this dagger.
Perfect. You could always just melt down the jewelry and use the jewels for hilts of swords and the gold as gilding. You don't have to keep it as jewels.
That is true.
Jewelry.
The man with big plans. Well, I'll keep that in mind whenever I use this jewelry, but he'll slide the whole box towards you. Dagger's yours as he scoops up all of the jewelry.
Thank you. And I'm looking for some armor for basically for my forearms. I'm a dagger fighter, so I need something I can move in, but something that's going to protect vital areas better.
You're going. I don't think I understood you. I'm sorry. What do you?
He wants to get some braces for his forearms because he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to get it cut up,
No,
and
but
then
like.
just some like a good nimble armor. Like
Oh, I thought you
I
were
think he
saying
can
like what the
actually fight.
bracer does. I don't know if you
No,
had
no,
like an
no.
idea of what the
Here,
bracers do.
I have no idea what
Oh,
what the
okay.
braces are
Sorry, I thought you
going
were
to do.
explaining the bracer. I
Just
was like,
see
I don't
what's
understand.
available, and I
Oh,
can only do light armor. So that's what he's looking for, like what he
ah.
could offer.
Well, I don't sell them myself, but I've heard of these bracers of defense. They're a bit of a a high penny. If this is jewelry is all you had left to offer, then I don't think I'd bother going for them.
How much is it?
Last I saw, those bracers were about 2,500. Over at that armor shop.
I'll have to go to the armor shop then. Thank you for the dagger. I will make plenty good use of it.
I do hope so. But alright. Does anyone else need anything else from the shop here?
I'm all good.
Okay. With that, um, this far, do you?
Nissa will head to the armor shop and say he'll catch up with everybody at the front gate if nobody else wants to come there with him.
For the sake of time, we'll just say that you ran over there and you got to the shop. Um, the bracers of armory are there, and they are 2,500 gold.
I think what I have in the platinum should cover that.
What do you have in platinum?
Right.
Oh, that's right. You
I
took all
think
that platinum.
yeah, I took all the platinum, so I think
Um,
some of that would cover it.
The one
so
platinum's worth 10
you
gold.
had you had 86 platinum, so you have 806 gold worth. You'd still be short almost 2,000.
Uh, all right. I only got about 1,000 left from the gold, don't I? Or less than that, isn't it?
If you have 1,000 gold and 86 platinum, you have 1860. So you'd still be short about 640.
Is there anything I can trade you to make the cost up? These are going to a good news. We are off to try and end this winter.
The many have left in the winter, and the winter swallowed them. Not interested in your petty promises.
I am I am part of the team that just slayed the dragon in the town over.
Well, I see you have.
Wouldn't you want your
Tell you what, I see you have
wouldn't
a nice pair of goggles of night there. You throw in those goggles, and the thousand. You said you have 1,000 gold and 86 platinum, and along with the goggles, and the bracers are yours.
I don't want to part with my goggles though.
I don't want to be sold on something that will be unprofitable.
Don't have any. Um. Oh. Could I sell my studded? What would the studded leather armor? What would you take for this?
That's sorry.
You know,
That's worth barely 5 gold. I will do nothing to what we're doing here.
I don't know how can convince you I really want them. Um, I might come back for them. I'll have to let them go because I don't know how I can get the money, and
Certainly.
nobody came with me, so
Well, I'll just have to
I don't
keep
think
you in
I've got
mind
anything
whenever
left.
I put these on hold for you. He'll put the bracers
Thank
away.
you.
Right, you can go and catch up with the team at the north gate.
I'll go and catch up with the team at the end of the gate.
Yep, we'll do that.
You could always look at a ring or cloak of protection as well to give yourself an armor class and roll boost. I
That
don't know
is
how much
true.
those are.
Does he have it? Just before I'll stop at the door. I'll just turn around and just say, does he have anything like that available?
Of course,
Anything else that would
with your
be close
budget,
to it that is in my budget?
I'd suggest the cloak of protection. I have one of those. There'll be 80 of those platinum you have.
I'll give him 80 of the platinum.
Alright, and he'll give you the cloak of protection. It'll take an hour to attune to the cloak, but you do have the cloak of protection now.
And that's it. I'll walk out.
I'm going to go ahead and add that to your stuff. That makes your armor class a 19. And all of your saving throws go up by 1, so your strength's a 1, dex is a 9, con's a 4, intelligence a 5, Wisdom 2, Charisma 2.
Damn, he rolled really good for his stats.
Yeah.
It was pretty decent. I wouldn't say it was out there, but let me update the actual token. 19 and
Yeah,
Thorian.
the only reason my lowest saving throw is a freeze just because of my aura.
Thorian,
Oh,
you're
I agree
at.
with Mel. Can we take a 5-minute break?
Yep, I was gonna say go ahead and take a
I'm
5 at this
confirming
point.
my armor class is 21, not 22, isn't it, Dan?
Let me double check. So you got plate. Plate is an 18. You got
Plus the shield plus 1.
yep, the shield plus
Uh,
1 makes it a 21, and then you have a clicker protection, so 22.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about cloak. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Can I
22.
get the
Yeah.
stats for them sent over so I can add them to my character sheet here?
Yeah. Wait. You need.
Man,
I'm sorry. You need me to send you what? Your character sheet or?
The stats. If you've updated the character sheet with the dagger and the cloak on it, if I can get that or the stats for them, so I can update my character sheet that I've got.
Yeah.
Either way is fine.
Yeah, I got you. Let me just save everybody because everyone got updates. Da, da,
I mean, technically, right now, yeah, me and Rolka's saving armor classes, but I'm just that crit resistant, which is the big advantage.
Yep.
I'm just trying to make this for better with daggers for me.
Bit sad giving up my shielding tattoo, but you know, I'm going to offer it up to Rolk.
Take it.
In,
Someone will take it.
yeah,
I'll
I
take
mean,
it.
yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you. It only gives you what? I forget how many charges, depending on your
It was
one of your
Nisfar.
modifiers.
Nisfar, you're the one that needs your
Yeah.
character sheet, right?
Yeah, if you've updated, I'll just
Yep.
grab the character sheet.
Yeah, I always update as we go, because when I don't, that's whenever I really miss stuff, so. There you go.
Think with how much you got to keep an eye on.
I keep an eye on everything.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sounds like Nisfar's trying to join up with the tanky boys.
Well, I gotta try and keep myself from getting squished when I'm stabbing everybody in the back for you.
True.
Is the venom dagger on here?
Should be. The stats would be the same. It's not like a plus. You know what? I think it is. Hold on. Let me actually double check that.
That's what I just want to.
I,
Yeah, I want
I
to make
think it's a
sure.
+1.
I was making sure everyone's armor class was right and their tokens were updated. But I do think the dagger venom is a +1, so I do need to put that on there. Alright. Last time at the shops. I hope you all enjoyed your shop time.
I never ended up getting that pendant of constitution. Even though I think technically I've only got like a fucking 13 con.
The
Least healthy paladin you've seen.
you mean the amulet of health, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well, you didn't ask the shopkeep every time you went. You gotta
yeah, I mean, I
ask.
wouldn't have nowhere near enough money for it.
Had a bag of jewelry.
Yeah, but we didn't know that.
By the way, above the table, if anyone starts acting like Rauka's acting, you need to worry about them. They start giving away stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, that's not a good thing."
Yeah. There was a. I don't know if you guys watched like any firefighter shows, but there was an episode on that on Station 19 It's actually pretty well depicted.
Yeah.
I've lived it. That's okay. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah,
I had one of my
but
troops
sometimes
commit
people need
suicide.
that. Sometimes people need that outward point of view to really help it sink in. So, uh, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah, your hair should be on fire if they start giving away their stuff and are depressed,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden, especially if they get happy, you need to start running.
Mhm.
I was just curious on the price. I just typed into my Google search and I was like, how much that gun? It's like 11,000 gold pieces. I'm just like, yeah, nah.
Maybe you don't need that.
Exactly.
I've noticed the economy can wildly differ from DM to DM though. Like one of the
Yeah.
games I play, she puts the price list out, you kind of know, and then I'll ask in here, and he gives a different price, which is fine. But it helps keep the games balanced. I just think it's interesting. There's no set price list anywhere that
Don't
everyone
No,
you get to
uses.
make it
there.
up?
Well, except for
Whoever
post.
the GM is can make
So,
it up anytime.
so, so what is like actually given to us, and I'm going to use the numbers of things that y'all have not even close. So, a very rare item can be ranged in price from 5,000 to 50,000 gold. Anywhere in there, my choice.
Mhm.
Legendary just says 50,000 plus, so anything over that, and that's pretty much
Yeah, I
how
personally
that's how all of them work.
there's an online site called the Sane Price Guide, and that's what I've always used as a DM myself.
I've used that a couple times. He has that one has
Yes, Sane Price is
he
pretty
has
decent most of the time.
yeah, and it has good like prices for like
Yeah,
like regular items and stuff,
yeah,
which is always the
yeah.
big issue. Everyone, it's like
It
you can
sounds sane.
you can find
Yeah.
prices for magic items anywhere, but like how much does one day of rations cost? How much does a random rope cost? I would like to buy a vase. Like I don't know. I have no idea what to
Is it
put
a
that
Ming
at.
You're
Maz,
skilled,
or
man.
is it a clay pot thrown together by the person next door? You know, I mean, it sort of depends.
I sent you a link. Is that the dagger?
Sorry. Oh yes,
You
let
can
me.
find it.
The link for the dagger, I can give you that.
Yeah. I sent you one
You,
over. I was just trying to see if that's the one.
you can find the dagger if you go D&D Beyond and type in
Yeah,
Dagger of Venom.
that's what I. Yeah, that's the one I've pulled
Yeah.
up. Make sure that's the one I can use.
Uh,
Originally, I thought it was a Dean homebrew item, but then I looked in D&D Beyond. I'm just like, oh no, it's actually an
no,
item.
my that is yes, that is the correct one.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
my homebrew
that'll
item
be
is
that is the left hand dagger from now on.
I made a sword version of
Yeah.
the dagger called
Yeah.
the Abishai Fameblade. The Abishai
The
is
only
a
downside to that one is it resets the next dawn.
mhm,
Um, yeah, well,
uh,
that'll be his left hand dagger. So the throwing one's the right one. That'll be his left hand.
okay. The damage would be the same because your left hand had a +1 dagger. So instead
Yeah,
of dagger
I
plus
just
one,
wanted to know about the poison effect
yeah, I would just change
when
the
he has
name of
flaming.
dagger plus one to D Venom, so that you know which one that is.
Yep,
But the damage would
yep.
be the same. And now you have a. Let's see. Now you have a dagger plus one, a dagger of venom for your offhand, and then the dagger of returning for your main hand. And the dagger of venom is attunement, right? No, no attunement needed.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
No attunement
Yeah,
needed. It
and
also
then I'll
has
have
that,
the
and it has that mastery property on it as well. That's 2014. So
Oh yeah, we're playing 20. Yeah, we're not
yeah,
playing 2024.
not yet. Probably on the next campaign after we're done with this one. I'm gonna be using one shots for a while to get adjusted to
Try to learn it.
2024. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
gets better. I'm honest. I've been playing with 2024 rules strictly for a while, and it's really nice. They're nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're better.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never
They're
I
I
haven't
fair.
thought of know this,
I haven't
but
been
No.
I haven't been
the
able to
good
dive
character.
in just yet, so can't say.
That's fair. It's better for players, and then the 2025 Monsters Manual is better for DMs.
Yeah, I've actually heard that a
God,
couple times. I need to check it out.
Yeah, it's fucking scary, some of the shit in there, man.
You're there. You're fighting. Next minute, a beholder.
I didn't think
No,
I'd
if
like. I didn't think
you
I'd like the new rules. I'm somewhat resistant to change, but I do like them a lot better.
if you really want to get scary, read up on mimics and what
Oh
they can
yeah.
actually
Oh
and the
no.
fact that they can actually like form symbiotic partnerships, and you can end up with like a thing made out of just mimics because they can talk to each other and join.
You know what? That's good because I've always thought mimics were like a
Oh,
little.
they're
They,
fucking
I was like,
scary in the
I'm
new
like they're
one.
okay, but like they needed an upgrade. So,
Yeah,
but
it's
anyways, I
when you
think
go into the dungeon and stab the wall and figure out it's a mimic. You're inside the stomach already.
right. But yeah, I think we have everyone back. So, and it looks like
Is Mel back?
you guys are about to head out into the open wild. So everyone will get to the gates, and Velen is just gonna look. Well, it looks like we do have everybody here. So, are you all well supplied and ready to head out?
Ready as we'll ever
Live
be.
as I'm gonna get, yes.
Did you end up giving me the tattoo?
I mean, if you
Offer it
if you're
now, or
willing, yeah, I'll offer it to him.
yeah, I'm willing to have it.
Well, for now, I say we just follow the trails until we reach Bremen, and while I was going to suggest we take a break there and wait for it, it's gonna have to just go ahead and head straight. We're gonna head to the Engajux Bell. Over there, the whale, we are all friends with it, so no need for worry about getting you getting friendly with the whale. I'll handle that.
And on on the way, Laura would hand Ralk his 20 gold from the banner sale.
It's okay, keep it. I won't need it where we're headed anyways. What the fuck am I going to buy?
Back.
Split gold when we make it back to a town.
Alrighty then.
Oh, the tattoo.
Yeah,
The
the
tat.
tattoo is it's a tattoo
Yep.
shielding.
Oh,
It is the
is
That
it an attunement
is a
slot?
yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
my
shield
one's a
last.
tournament. Yeah,
shield shield of ink tattoo. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I have.
So this is in
Yeah,
the
I have one more. So yeah, I can put it.
Oh,
Shielding. What's it called? What's the name of it?
shield.
uh,
Yeah, it's shielding tattoo. It's you get the shield of ink property from it. Here I'll just send you the copy and paste to make it easier, Rolk.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's in the I'll send you the
uh,
link it's in case you ever need to use it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I just want
cool.
to make sure I had the description of what it does.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Shield of ink.
I'll send it to you as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you both know about the shield of ink. So yeah, as you I guess Thorian,
Yeah.
as you offer that tattoo, which is a tattoo pin, um, it looks like Rolk and Nithvar are both interested.
well, I mean, I'm just gonna be. I'm just gonna be like, I've got one. I've only got the one. If who I'm not sure on who to hand it to.
Put it in my
um,
notes. I can just.
I know that Rolf's extremely tanky, but
I'm not.
I know
So
Nithar wants to.
you're right now you're looking at, do you want to make the decision based off of roleplay reason or because of mechanical
Oh yeah,
reason?
well, in the oh, well, all right. So if I look at it in role play, I'd be I've seen this far as eager, but I know that Rolk has always been trusted and he's helped us out very bindy situations. I will go up and
He
offer it to Rolk first. Just sort of, I've mentioned it. I know this far's interested, but I'd be like, Rolk, I know that you've helped out a lot and you've pulled us out of some sticky situations. Um, this is a tattoo of shield, uh, um, ink of shielding. It'll give you a plus 2 to your AC if an enemy hits. Oh,
That's wonderful. Good, good. I have a gift for you too, but it's not time yet.
all right. I'll hand it to Rogue for now, and then I'll look at this far. I'll be like, I'll be sure to get you one as well. On our next term, our next time back. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so Rock, whenever you get that, you'll have to take an hour to attune to it. All it takes is for you
Yeah.
to basically put the needle against your skin wherever it is that you want it, and then attune to it, and it will basically mold into your arm, or
Wonderful.
wherever it is that you want to put it.
I'll do that while we're walking. I'll attune to it.
Alright, where
Yeah,
would you
my
like?
arm's probably fine. Probably,
Right,
I
right or
don't know.
left?
Right forearm's fine.
Right forearm. Same place as the other guy. Alright, cool. Cool. I would say that once
Okay.
it forms, it makes that same shield look as before. That was on
Wonderful.
Thorian. So it'll take an hour, which it takes about 2 or 3 hours to get to Targos from Bryn Shander. So all of your items, by the time you get to Bryn Shander, you guys can attune to your new items. So all of your equipment will be active and live. You guys will
I have my
basically,
shiny.
you guys will be walking through Targos, and Velen will look to you all. This is your last chance for any shops. Anyone?
I think I'm ready.
As ready as
Alright.
we'll ever be.
Then
Ready.
you guys will just continue past Targos and keep going down the trail. Um, you guys will have to cross over the river, and you guys will start making your way to the bell through the open forest. Well, you all have quite a way. We all have quite a ways to go, so I think it'd be good for you guys to know a little bit more about Netheril. What is it that you do know, so I don't have to repeat any information?
I'm just gonna look at it and be like, it corrupts people's minds.
Oh,
Netheril.
oh
I
no,
know.
dear,
uh,
that's
I know
Sharded.
that it was an ancient
Shard was.
city.
Oh, yeah.
As it
We
floated in the
found
sky.
floated in the sky. We found a tower, a piece of the lost city once. Um,
Hmm.
I know that it was run by mages and that they made some horrible mistakes.
Indeed, it
Yeah,
was.
and some weird lady in white wanted us to find it too. The lost city of the other one.
Yes, I do believe I'm the weird lady in white, but that is fine.
Oh no, you were Avarice? Am I forgetting?
Oh, was it Avarice? I
Yeah, it
thought
was
it was
It was
Avarice.
Avarice
Oh,
we ran into before, yeah.
oh, well.
Yeah.
There are many people that have been looking for Netheril, and as it was a vast human empire that was ruled by the wizards, and they were masters of the weave, which is what we used to call what we know simply as the magic energy of today. The wizards, they learned a lot from the elves, but they learned even more from a study from artifacts known as the Nether Scrolls. Have you heard of those?
No?
These scrolls
Can't
were
say that I
said
have.
these scrolls were said to be so powerful that the magic within them was way to outdo the spells such as Wish. Their magic could shear the tops of mountains and lift entire cities into the sky itself. Even so, that city that they had floating, it had to have been more than just simple magic. They likely had some sort of ancient item helping them, like the Mythiclar. That was it was like an enormous crystal ball that basically held everything above it. Much like the turtle on Earth on the, or land on the turtle's back theory. So, the reason that we must reach the city is, well, all that ancient magic, if it could shear mountains, think of what it could do for Icewind Dale. More than just in this never-ending winter, we could reshape it and grow and make the land prosperous for all.
Sounds good to me.
We finally
Prosperity
we'll
is a good thing.
get to achieve what we actually came out for while we all toyed together.
Aye, this is true. That is true. Well, I do believe the twilight hours are long past, and we are looking at a night. The wind is going to be picking up, and we haven't had a blizzard in a few days, so we should stop early and hunker down.
That sounds good.
I'm curious. Does she know any? Do you know any more about these blizzards, or are they just random occurrence? Because I imagine you would have been researching uh, these, because they just don't seem that random to me.
Well, we used to believe there was
Yes.
a pattern, but the more that the blizzards happened, the more random they did seem to be. As far as we know, there is no true pattern. It seems there's just hate behind it. It's almost like she's watching for someone to be in a inopportune location for a blizzard to happen and sends one our way.
Just nod.
Alright. Who wants to start setting up their
So,
tents?
well, I mean, I don't have a tent.
Yeah, Rocco
I'm,
set up
I'm,
his own tent, I guess. Survival?
Yeah. I'll say
Yeah.
that too.
It's Rose said he's up.
It is
They have
survival.
14.
14, not bad. And are you doing a personal tent or?
Yeah, I don't imagine anybody's going to stay with me, so I'm just
I
making my
mean,
own tent, crawling in
it's
it.
not, it's not a, it's not a lot of room. I mean, I'll just look at Rock and be like, if you're willing to share, I'll come in and we can share watch for, just keep our wits about us.
You want to stay with me, Thorian?
I'd stay with you. I mean, I've got nothing against you. There's no hate or love lost.
Totally stole your girl, but
Oh,
He
Rock
doesn't
doesn't
know
know
that.
that.
Rock doesn't know
He
that.
doesn't know
He
that
doesn't know nothing
exactly.
about it, actually.
Canonically, that's how the news is broken to you.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you need a place to stay, Thorian, of course we're brothers in this.
Well, remember, we were chosen. We were brought back.
Yes, and I don't know how you commune with your god, Thorian, but mine has given me the means to make sure that you don't die again. You won't die again, my friend.
I'm just gonna just nod and be yes.
Have you heard of
put
the
her full
have you heard
trust in you.
have you heard of the Death Ward? Before we go into battle, I would like to give you the Death Ward, my friend. It will save you. If we should drop
Okay.
again.
I'm just going to look at him and be like, I haven't heard of it, but I trust you.
Thank you. I don't know if there's much trust from the rest of the party anymore, but your trust means a lot to me. You've been like my brother this whole time.
Brothers in arms.
Yes, very, very much, very much. All right, good night, my friend. I hope we find our glorious combat tomorrow.
Velen's gonna call out to the group. Do you all plan to sleep in your crew tents on a blizzard night? I have a much better reprieve for those that wish to have a nicer evening.
My tent is fine, Rolk will yell from inside of his little tent.
Laura's like, oh, comfort? What do you got?
Yeah. This
That's-
was the same.
That's easier to show. Just stand by me, please, for those that wish to be within the cycle.
I have trust in Roll.
You'll need to be quite close.
You should go. Take some comfort, my friend. Who knows where we'll find comfort again.
I have all the comfort I need as I lay out my bedroll.
Sounds like they're hitting on each other at this point. That's the weirdest relationship.
A little Brokeback Dale.
Yes?
Mel's old boyfriends.
They're about to
rocking, knocking.
about to redefine damn, I forgot the one I was gonna say. Look at y'all. Damn, I was gonna say forget it. It's gone. Anyways, right around her, this little circle is gonna be tiny hut. Quiv, you'll barely count for this, so you'll be like on the edge of it. But when she casts Tiny Hut, it basically just makes you guys stop feeling the wind, and inside of this tiny hut, it's like warmer weather. It's much more comfortable. There's still snow on the ground, but it's almost like a soft blanket to lay on top of. Well, there you go. This will keep out anything that we don't want to have to deal with. That includes the blizzards that come through. Since y'all were here when I cast it, you can get in, but those that weren't here before, they won't be able to enter this little circle. So if we wish to hang out with the others, we'll have to step out, but you can just walk back in.
Is it a clear dome? Can we see outside?
Yeah, so the way Tiny Hut works is from the inside, it's like there's nothing there. It's just completely clear. You can see everything around you. It just feels a lot better inside of it. But from the outside, it looks like just the landscape. So think like a visibility cloak.
All I hope is that thing isn't muffled, in case anything happens at night and me and Rob wake up fighting, being swarmed by stuff.
We'll be fine. Don't be scared.
I'm not worried.
Slept alone out on the tundra in this tent. It's good. We'll be fine.
Well, hopefully we'll get any sleep with all the light in there, but it's fine.
He's used to it.
That just brings back bloody a memory from a movie. If you've ever seen the movie Switch.
No.
No.
No, it's not Switch.
I mean, we're experiencing a switch right now.
It was basically two guys with glow-in-the-dark condoms on in the dark.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Like a
why he
lightsaber
keeps
flash in
reminding
the
me
dark?
with the last one. The last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing happening over here. It's just like
I mean, I don't have some fancy aura, but I could just cast a light cantrip and no, never mind.
I'm sorry to railroad this, but no.
Sword fighting.
Does anyone have normal things they'd like to do?
Normal
I
thing.
guess set up like a campfire outside, or is it too cold?
No, if you want to, you can attempt to set it up. You can step out and try and find
Cool.
some. Roll
find
survival to
wood.
find some wood.
We want to set up a campfire inside.
My
I think that might
survival.
make more sense.
My survival is okay. That's pretty
Up
good.
on the
I'd
back up on the-
imagine. I'd imagine Rob would need have survive like advantage of everything survival at this point, being that he's
No.
just going to be camping out all the time.
Pretty
Well,
good survival.
He's got to camp out for a
I think
while
I
before
have.
he gets it. But
I think
Yeah.
I have proficiency with survival already. Could gain expertise eventually, but I mean,
you just
I think
multi-class
I have.
in Rogue one time and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, right. I think I have. Yeah.
Cool. Mel, do a performance for that harp. 16. Yeah, you found some wood, and you can try to light it. The wind is starting to pick up as it gets pretty much almost completely dark outside. It rolled with disadvantage to light the fire.
Like a D20.
Yeah, 2d20s, and then take the lowest. It's still a
Gotcha.
survival. With a 17, Mel, you were playing the harp very well, and only those inside of the tiny hut know it. With with a 3 year, every time you try to do light the fire with the wood, it just keeps going out from how heavy the wind is, and it's kicking up snow and landing on top.
Dang it. I guess like sadly walk back to the hut. Like dang.
Everyone watched
Dang.
Quiv attempt to do that fire from inside the hut.
Yeah. At least you didn't set your feathers on fire there, buddy.
No, I'm more careful than you think.
Fresh chicken.
Who said that?
You wouldn't have-
Sounds like money in a dryer, doesn't it, or something like that?
Money in the dryer?
Infernal sounds.
The infernal, the way it
Yeah,
sounds.
the way I was asking, because she says she's playing the harp and singing in Infernal, and I don't know if that goes together. it's like growl talking, so it's but
I just imagine like demonic speech, but we wouldn't hear it.
if you want to,
It's
you can
understand,
sing
Jeff.
however you want. All music exists, so but yeah, I mean,
Be
you rolled
more
a
like
17.
heavy
It
metal.
sounds good regardless of what you're doing. Death Harp
Yeah,
Metal.
Icewind. Yeah, with infernal.
From inside of the tiny hut, you guys can see the snow starting to just flurry as the wind is picking up incredibly. The one tent that was set up by those two is just shaking horrendously in the wind, but still being held down pretty well. Um, and yeah, do you guys want to just go to sleep, or are you guys gonna wait up, or are we doing any watches?
Between me and Rob.
Israel say he'll take first watch.
Velen's just gonna put her sleeping bag out. I've done my part. She's just gonna lay down.
That's fair.
I
I mean, do we normally do watches on a blizzard night? We don't.
No,
It's easier for people to
dangerous.
sneak up.
they could just be curl up in the sleeping bags and try to not freeze out here in the tent.
I mean, wait, we can see through the tent, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
We
we're
don't
gonna
need
see
to
his
take-
white blizzard.
Yeah, you can.
it's like
Me and
watching.
Ro-
It's like looking through glass. It's like a
Oh, we're
two-way.
good then.
like two-way glass.
You
I mean,
know
I'm
what
not
the best
against
thing
setting up
is?
watches. I just don't think we'll see anything
Yeah.
The, be-
or
the
hear it
best
because
thing
it'll
is
owl.
best thing is the two people without night vision are out in the dark.
I've
Unfortunate.
got goggles.
That doesn't matter. Just go and
Night
sleep.
goggles.
Oh,
Thorian and Rock, are you guys doing a watch? Because you guys have your own situation, so.
I'll stay
I
up
made
for
a
a little bit and just
I made an item on
I,
D&D Beyond.
I see you. But, sorry, Thorian and Rock. Thorian, you were saying, are you doing the watch?
I'll stay up for a bit. Yeah, I'll do a good couple hours of watch before I finally drift off to sleep.
Yeah, Laura can take a second watch from. Yeah, I think somebody said they wanted to take first watch on our tent, so
Alright.
second or whatever.
He doesn't wake you up. He'll let
So-
you sleep through. He'll just sit and do the watch.
The
all night.
blizzard goes on until about 3 in the morning. Lara, this is when you'd be on watch, and the others would be asleep, including Rock and
I
Thorian.
wouldn't wait. I'd let her sleep. I wouldn't wake her. Nisfa will just sit up all night.
Who's staying up all night?
Nisfa.
Oh, do you? Hold on, I don't want to say anything out loud.
4 hours.
He's
4
full
hours
health,
for-
so
Right.
Oh
I'm looking
yeah,
at some.
I'm
He
kind of.
doesn't really need it.
I'm just trying
I'm
to.
getting when you say shit like that, you make me suspicious of shit. No, but I wouldn't know shit.
Yeah, you said you have 10 intelligence, Thorian? I have 9.
Both me and you are as intelligent as each other.
I'm,
I
I'm,
explained
I'm
so
not
much about those two.
I'm not smarter than you. I'm slightly stupider, but I think Thorian thinks I'm smarter, right?
Um,
Like, oh yes,
I
it's
think
just like this Thorian. You just think
I think
I'm
it's a
smart about
compliment.
stuff.
You know, I basically look like a dark elf.
It's just the confidence that I follow.
I need the link that we used for your character. Dang it.
I've got it
Actually,
if you
I
need
don't
me.
think there's anyone
Yeah, can you just
intelligent
shoot it to me
among
so I
us.
have it real quick, so I can look at
Yeah.
see
Just one sec.
something on your sheet. But yeah, as far if you wanted to stay up all night, you can totally stay up all night.
It's in where is
Just shoot it to me on the Discord.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will say, this all happens, and then Thorian of, so the only one awake at 3 a.m. would be Nisfar whenever the wind finally dies down. Um, thank you for that. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So Nisfar, you would be looking. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I'll do that.
Sorry, I'm just got things in the weird.
No worries.
Come on.
Oh, we
So
see nothing.
you
I have no rerolls of that.
Yep, in that one. So you yeah, you don't see anything happening. Everything looks normal. You're still a little crazed from how that blizzard just kind of like dies down in an unnatural sudden stop, where like the snow just stops, the wind just comes to almost like a complete halt with very little blowing at this point.
Now
And
with Laura's
you start looking south. I'll say that. Go ahead, Laura.
with Laura's passive perception and the fact that she's now attuned, like she's a what you call it? She has an advantage in this environment. Would she notice that the wind has stopped when it wake her up? She's
I would.
familiar with
I
natural.
mean, you've experienced the blizzards
Miracle.
before, and you slept through it before, so I'm gonna say
Yeah, but it
that.
never stopped like that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Would the
only.
absence of noise wake her?
It never stopped. I don't think I ever described how it stopped, but they always stop like that, just like a sudden stop, because they're magical blizzards.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I should explain that little while ago. Yeah, I didn't mean to make that weird. Um, but Thorian and Rock, you'll be woken up to the sound of your tent being ripped wide open, and in front of you you'll see a and in front of you you'll see a abominable yeti, which is going to let out a horrendous yell directly at you all, which will wake everybody up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
before
Just
you have a
Wake
grab
now.
chance,
grab
and
my war pick and get to work, I guess.
Mhm.
and before you guys have a chance to, you know what? I'll let y'all stand up. I'll say that that's enough for you guys to roll initiative, because I'm sure your weapons were at the ready. So
Yeah,
I'll wake every,
sure.
Oh
I'll
fuck!
scream
Why did my nat 20
fear.
have to come in now?
Oh fuck! Why does my nat one have to come now? Hell, man.
He fell over.
so everyone that's
Makes me feel
asleep,
better
which
about my nat one fucking
so on their
My
investigation.
on their first
Perception.
turn, everyone that was asleep, you're gonna have half movement, and your bonus action will be used as you are fully waking up. You'll have your action, reaction, all the rest, bonus action, and half movement as you are just waking up. To a roar, mind that. Um, so
nice Yeti attack.
oh yeah, I need to roll for this person. Y'all have an aide. I almost forgot about her.
True.
We forgot
I
the
guess it's
bard.
actually kind of lucky I rolled it really high for this.
This far, do you know how to put the number in, or do you need me to help?
Um, no. Could you put it in for me, please?
Sure. What's your roll? What's your
Rolled
plus?
a
3.
three.
3 plus. Hang on, just let me check my initiative. 3, 6 altogether.
Six
Nice.
altogether. All right.
Oh, 3+3. I thought you would have had. Yeah, actually, don't worry about me.
And this far, I see a +5.
Plus, the character sheet you sent me through was +3 on it.
For this far, for your initiative, your initiative is top
Hang on.
middle. This should be your dex.
Yeah. Okay. Plus, yeah, it's 5, 7, 8 then.
Okay. I didn't send you the wrong sheet, did I? I'm trying to think. I sent you the wrong
I think
sheet.
you might have sent me the wrong sheet because
Is
I've
it
got a
not?
3 here.
Is it this far, or is it not this far?
It's Nisfa, yeah.
Huh. I have a +5 on my sheet. I just sent it to you. I'll
Yeah, keep
resave it and
reading
send
it.
it to you again at the end. That's really weird. But maybe it didn't save before I sent it, which I was pretty sure I
Yeah.
did. But anyways, um, y'all got a Yeti. So Thorian, looks like you get to start us off.
Oh, nice. I start us off nice and big. I'm going to rush through the hole that it's just torn open.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'm just going to do what I know best. I'm just going to swing at this thing.
Go for it.
um, 7+6, so does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Uh, being, I've just missed. I've swung as I've gone back. I've swung the sword again, like in the upwards motion for extra attack.
Okay.
This one's a bit better. 18.
18 does hit. Yes.
Um, I'm going to chuck Divine Smite on this at level 1.
All right. So
So
altogether, we're looking
that
at 3d8 plus 6.
3d8 plus 6.
Yep.
So uh, 8 and 15, 21 points of damage.
Solid upward slash, leaving a cut on his, I'd say like his side area, making part of his white fur turn red, but it wasn't a deep gash, and he's doing okay. Anything else?
That's all for now.
All right. It now the Yeti's turn. He is going to start with Chilling Gaze, right at. He'll start with Ralk. Ralk, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Constitution. Okay. 16.
A 16 does not save.
At 18 because of my aura.
18 because of the aura.
An 18 does save.
Yes.
Yes.
The aura saves.
Not just for pulling chicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
and a success does not trigger half damage. So, saved by the aura. Yeah, I'll make fun of his candlelight all the time. And then we got 2 claw attacks. So, we'll do 2 for Thorian since he targeted Rock with the look. So, Thorian does a dirty 20 hit. I don't think it does.
A dirty 20, no. 22 armor class now.
Yeah. How about a 23?
That one does hit.
Sweet. And the slashing damage is 16. And I think you're the one that has the heavy armor, right?
Down to 13.
So, yes. Yeah, 16 is 13. And then added on cold damage, which is another 5. So you take 18 damage altogether.
Oof.
And that is his turn. Quiv, you are up.
I think since my movement is halved, I have no more bonus action. I'm just gonna use my action and drink like my yellow flask, Northern Light flask.
Okay. Your drink. Okay, you take a swig from your yellow flask. I'll put that in there.
Yep. I'm pumped. That's it, and then that's my turn. Or wait, can I move like a little? Hold on, I almost forgot about
By
that.
the way, long rest was interrupted, so I hope you guys did not add your benefits to that yet.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I don't think I used anything since our last long rest, though. So
Probably not, but I just wanted to make sure if there's anything to note there. Which I don't think you'll do because you went from town. So.
I think I'll just move up here, and then that's my turn.
Yellow. Okay, Lara, you're up.
She has no idea if things can go out of this tent or not. She knows she can, but she's not sure. Or as well, she'll step out of the tent. She can get a clear line of sight and shoot with the moonbow.
Okay. Go ahead.
12 does properly, doesn't it?
12 does not hit.
Alright, extra attack. Not much better. 15?
A 15 does hit, though.
There's the damage, and then it's the Gloomstalker Ranger attack. That hits if that hits. So it's an extra 1d8.
So 30 damage. Oh wait, 18,
And then there's the extra 1d8. Here it comes.
15.
And another 4 for the Dread Ambusher.
Okay, so 12
And then
damage
she'll
from the first shot, and then 18 hits, and then you did 18 plus 4 for 22 more damage. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yep, in turn. No, in turn.
All right. You guys will see Evelyn just kind of sit up from her her bag, and she'll just pull out a wand, and she will use 3 charges from her wand of magic missile to shoot off enough. That'll be, what is that? 3 charges is 5d4 plus 5. So that'll be 17 damage. And then she will lay back down. As far you're up.
Yeah, Nisva's going to move up. 30, keeping out of the candlelight. And
That was half movement,
throwing my
correct?
yeah.
Oh wait, you were
He's
awake.
gonna
You're
throw his
fine. You're fine.
yeah. He's gonna throw his dagger.
All right, the returning one, I'm guessing. So go ahead.
Yep.
15 plus insurance is going to hit.
Damage is damage. And he'll call it back to his hand. And that's all he'll do for now.
Well, you also have a plus, so let's see. Dagger returns to hand
plus
after
6.
dealing.
Sorry, yeah,
Yep.
plus 6.
8 damage. So it kind of
8 damage, sorry.
just barely damages him. But after it returns to your hand, anything else?
No, he'll just get ready for the next round.
Mel, you're up. I don't know if you're muted. We're not hearing anything.
I was muted. I forgot to unmute. I'm just gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the Yeti. So that's going to be a Wisdom save of 13 or more.
That's a 18 on the die. So.
Alright. Keep forgetting what the damage for fucking Dissonant Whispers is.
I don't think it's anything if he saves, or just...
He takes half damage on a save
then,
and doesn't have to move.
3d6 psychic.
3d6 psychic. I love getting good rolls, then it has to be, well, I mean, it has to be halved, so that's 11, 14, 7 damage.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Solid hit with your Dissonant Whisper, but he was able to resist it. Rock, you are up.
Okay, let me see. I guess I will do something.
That's the goal.
That's the plan here. Let's see, what do I want to do though? That's the thing. One bonus action, I guess I'll cast Divine Favor on my weapon. Oops,
Okay.
I didn't mean to click that. I was just using the spell slot. So it's just an extra 1d4 on damage if I hit, and then I'll swing my war pick, motherfucker. 22.
22 absolutely hits.
Okay, so that plus 5 plus another 3, 8.
Nice. Alright. Solid bonk with the warhammer, or war pick.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll kind of use my movement to scoot around the back of him here so Thorian can get advantage next time, and I'll end my turn.
Thorian, you're up.
Seeing that roll because just sort of moved around the other side, we're just going to keep just surrounding him. I'm going to just do what I know best. I'm going to attack with advantage, I imagine. So that's 1d11. A dirty 20 because I rolled with advantage.
Yep, that
So
hits.
it'll be 1d8. That's minimal damage, so 7.
Okay. He
And
is
then
still standing.
I'm going to hit him again with extra attack. So, damn, I was so close in that 20. 19 plus 6, so 25 to hit.
25 does hit, yes. Go ahead and do your damage.
That's a bit better. 7 plus 6. 13 points of damage with that one.
Alright. So far he's gotten a couple shots from Alara and a couple slashes from you, a dagger barely nicking him, and Dissonant Whisper slapping him, but he is out, and he got bonked by Rock, but he is still standing even though blood covers a lot of his white fur now. Anything else?
That's everything from me.
Alright. He is going to. You'll see him kind of like reel back slightly before he lets out a cold breath. That's going to hit Quiv, Nisfar, and Thorian. So all three of you need to make a con save.
17.
At 20.
Well, good time for it not 20.
Alright. I rolled a 13 plus 2 from the saving throw, and then a plus 2 from my aura. So,
14.
yeah, that would be 17.
17 doesn't make it. 14 doesn't make it. But that 20, you managed to fend off the cold completely. So only Thorian and Nisfar are taking the damage, but it will be full damage.
Oh, fun.
There we go. That is 20, 22. Hold on. 32. A total of 40 cold damage. 40.
Holy shit.
Ouch.
That
I
takes
am
me to like
extremely
10 health.
bloodied.
Yeah, Thorian, you would be like partially frozen from the cold breath. And as far your blackened skin would be slightly blued at this point.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
And that's all he can
Cordon
do.
bleu.
That's all he can do. He's surrounded now.
What a
So,
nice touch of wind, you know?
Quiv, you're up.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I get really motivated to like hit him back after that. So
Fair
I'm just
enough.
gonna like move towards him.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20. I can stand here, right?
Yeah, if you want, the tent was ripped.
20,
This tent
oh,
is destroyed.
25. Okay.
Tent.
Yeah.
My tent.
I'm gonna do my signature move of unarmed strikes. It's a 14 plus the Thorian aura, right?
If you're in it. Sorry, I was adding a note. Yeah, you are in it, so
16.
no, that's added to your saving throws. Doesn't increase your DC.
Oh,
But he rolled a 9, so
oh, by the way, the save thing, ignore that.
okay, then he rolled nothing. 14 does not hit anyways.
Oh, okay, my bad. Wait, let me edit that real quick. Hold on.
It's fine. Is there another attack?
Yeah. I have two attacks per action, so I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
Okay, that has to hit.
19 does hit. And since
And
you
it
drink,
two,
it is 2d6 plus 4.
7.
7 damage. Alright. Solid punch. He's still up.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna use a flare of blows, lose 1 key point,
Mm-hmm.
and do 2 more drunken strike.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll them both.
Right.
That misses. That hits though. So another
Cool.
2d6 plus 4 for
And then
16. So you you basically run forward and you do one punch. Like you swing, you miss, you get a solid punch into like his abdomen, and right when he like slightly bends over as he's already been hurt, you launch up and you just do a strike straight to his face, and he falls to that
Nice.
punch.
Wait, he died?
Yep, he falls to that punch.
I didn't know I was this strong.
Good work, Quiv. As I'm just sitting there
Praise me.
coughing out blood.
Tent. I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Your turn.
Melly's just gonna go up to Thorian and cast a cure wounds on him.
Okay.
That is going to be where the fuck is my D8? I don't have my D8.
It's always roll 20.
All I'm gonna say is like off table that left me with 1 HP. that 140 attack.
I mean, you died once, you know? Nothing can be worse than that.
That's gonna be 8 HP for you, Thorian.
I'm gonna look at Mel and be like, "Thank you."
Yeah, whatever.
Or I was going to ask this far. Hey, how long after the blizzard stopped did this creature attack? Was it immediate?
Yeah, about immediate. Came out of the blizzard.
Or I think Oro's onto us.
Don't worry, guys. Oral can't stop me. You see how I dodged all that cold wind? I'm the secret weapon.
Man, Rocker, just sort of in the cold. Oh, lucky we got you, Quiv. Thanks for the help, Rock.
Sorry I couldn't do more quicker, but slow to react. Now I have no tent. It's okay. Rock will just kind of go and pick up whatever blankets or whatever is left, wrap himself up in it, and go lean up against this rock over here, I guess.
Okay.
Try to rest as much as I can until morning.
Thorin, what you got for your sleep? This far and Quiv, you guys can head back to the tiny hut if you want.
Um,
Head
I'm
back to
going. Imagine there's no real cliffs. Like I'll just roll up my bedroll and just try to look around to see if there's like an overhang or something that's just shielded a
There's not.
little
This
bit.
is a very open
No.
area.
I have a question. Can I use my leather worker tools to kind of like, I don't know,
And
skin him, I guess?
it, yeah, if you want to do that right now, you can. I was gonna let you
Yeah,
guys do the harvesting when we come back. I'm just trying to give. You know
yeah,
what? We
sure.
can even Thorian, you can even figure out where you're gonna sleep when we come back because we are out of time. So
Yeah.
when we come back, we'll finish up the long rest aspect here post fight, and you guys can do your harvesting, and then we'll move forward from there. So
Cool.
cool. I'll go
Thank you
ahead
very
Well,
All
much.
right then.
and cut it here.
thank you.